You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third base.
back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in central Islip, Suffolk County, Long Island, New York, this is Long Island Ducks baseball coming to you live across Long Island, across the country, and around the world on the internet and elsewhere. It's the Long Island Ducks hosting the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, the start of a series here at home for the Long Island Ducks, who are red hot right now. David Weiss sitting alongside Chris King. And Chris, 3-game winning streak for the Ducks. All those 3 came at York, PA, against the Revolution. They have won 7 of their last 9. They're now within a game and a half of the front-running Somerset Patriots. Things are looking just ducky for Long Island.
Yeah, huge weekend, David. You mentioned it. The Ducks take 3 of 4 from York. Meanwhile, Somerset loses 3 of 4 in New Britain. So on Thursday, the Ducks were 3.5 games out. Here we are on Tuesday. They're now 1.5 out. And tonight opens a 9-game homestand, the longest homestand of the year, and they'll also play 16 of their next 20 games right here at the old Duck Pond. So this is the time to make the move. 23 games remaining in the season's first half, and they are perfectly positioned to launch themselves past the Somerset Patriots and into first place with a great homestand.
And not to count our Ducks before they hatch, but the Ducks do like a serving of blue crab. They have won 4 out of 6 against the Blue Crabs, including a record-smashing 27-9 win in the home opener, which doesn't seem like all that long ago, but here we are. The weather has improved since that opener here, and we've got a beautiful night for baseball here tonight.
Yeah, they took both series, won 2 of 3 down in Waldorf to open the season, and then you mentioned the home opener, the 27-9 win, took 2 of 3 in that series as well. But it's a different Blue Crabs team, David. They brought in some new players. They've lost some players to affiliated ball, and actually Southern Maryland's playing their best baseball of the season. They've won 5 of 6, so it sets up as a great series.
It does, and the Ducks have somebody who is arguably their ace, the strikeout king. Bennett Parry will be on the mound. More about the pitching matchups and everything else coming up as our pregame show continues with a discussion with the skipper of the Long Island Ducks, Kevin Baez. Still to come here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Chris King and David Weiss back at Bethpage Ballpark. Just a beautiful evening for baseball, and again, the first of 3 between the Long Island Ducks and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Let's take you back to Thursday night in York, Pennsylvania. Ducks open a 4-game set against the defending Atlantic League champion Revolution, and they dropped a 9-2 decision, but they bounced back Saturday with a 14-3 win behind a complete game from Jair Jurgens. On Saturday, they won 4-3, and then Sunday, their most recent game, a 2-0 victory in York led by Matt Larkins, who tossed the first shutout by by a Ducks pitcher this year. 9 innings of 8-hit shutout ball as Long Island took 3 of 4 while Somerset was losing 3 of 4 in New Britain, Connecticut, and that positioned the Ducks just 1.5 back of the first-place Patriots. So before today's game, I sat down with the skipper of the Long Island Ducks, Kevin Baez, and got his thoughts on the 4-game set out in York, Pennsylvania. Here's KB.
Yeah, and especially after the first game, we lost, I believe it was a 9-2 or something like that. They got a good lineup. They got a good team. I know they're scuffling with some pitchers. I got some picked up, but it was nice to see how we responded and took the next 3.
Well, take me back to Sunday afternoon, Kevin. A 2-0 win. Matt Larkins, a complete game, 8-hit shutout.
He was amazing. I mean, he was pounding the zone, getting key double plays when need be, making the pitch when he needs to make. We scored 2 runs in the first inning, and that was it. So he made a comment. He said, "It's okay if you get a couple more runs, guys." But you know what? He pitched his butt off, and it was a great win.
Well, you mentioned that offense. Taylor Art, a 2-run homer. Boy, has he heated up of late for you, Kev.
Yeah, you know what? As soon as he got here, he's been hitting and playing well for us. Good kid. So it's good to see and good to have him on our team.
Well, Kevin, you've won 3 straight in 7 of the last 9, and to me, a common theme has been starting pitching. Talk a little bit about John Brownell. He got you a win in York as well, but lately, whether you need him to start or even throw 6 innings of relief, he'll do that for you too.
Exactly. That's what I was going to bring up. You know what? He started the 2 days before that and didn't pitch well. I know he came back from that trip from Sugarland, and then we needed somebody to step up, and he did, and he pitched 6 innings, great innings. And it was outstanding, and he saved the bullpen. That was the key. The starting pitching is pitching well, and that's going to help out bullpen as well.
How about also in York, Jair Jurgens gives you a complete game on Friday to give you your first win?
Yeah, he was amazing. And his outing before that was amazing, and he just seems to get stronger and stronger and better. So it's good to see.
Well, let's stay on that theme, Kevin, for tonight. Bennett Parry, 1 earned run or less against in his last 5 straight starts and a 2.01 ERA right now.
Yeah, he's been impressive, no doubt. I like his attitude. He takes the ball, he gets on that hill, and he believes that he's going to do well, and you can see the results.
What in particular has worked well for him pitch-wise?
His changeup. His changeup is really outstanding, but he's got a plus fastball, so he uses that. They complement each other, but I would say he gets a lot of swings and misses off his changeup.
Let's talk Southern Maryland. They started the year so slow, Kev, but of late, maybe their best baseball we've seen. They've won 5 of 6.
Yeah, no, they made some pickups. Sanko and Griffin, I think, are there now, and to name a few. They got a good team over there, and can't take them lightly. I know we've had some success against them, but today's a new day, and we got to get after it and hopefully get on top early.
How big was the weekend, Kevin, when you win 3 of 4 in York and Somerset loses 3 of 4 in New Britain? You went from 3.5 out to 1.5 out.
It's big. I mean, obviously we're getting closer to the end here of the first half, but we need to start just keep playing like we're playing. We can't control what they do. We can only control what we do, and just go out and try to attack and win the game at hand.
Do you find yourself doing out-of-town scoreboard watching or not yet?
The last day I did. I looked at it and just kind of, wow, New Britain's been playing outstanding too. So can't take any team lightly in this league, and you see the results. So it's good that they lost 3 and then we won 3.
Well, Kevin, tonight starts a 9-game homestand, 16 of the next 20 here at the Duck Pond. I know Buddy Harrelson is thrilled. How about you?
Very thrilled. We love playing here. We got the greatest fans. So we're excited to get this going and get on the right off the right track and get some wins.
I know Buddy celebrated a big birthday last week, Kevin. I wasn't here, so Buddy, who's listening in, a belated happy birthday, and just talk about what Buddy means having him around as always.
Buddy's the best. We go back since my first time in the big leagues. Buddy's the manager, and full circle here with the Ducks, and he's been nothing but the best for me and inspiration, no doubt.
Well, thanks, Kevin, and thanks, Buddy.
Thank you.
Again, that is Kevin Baez, the skipper of the Long Island Ducks. And as we heard there, David, Buddy Harrelson popping into our interview there to say hi. Always great to see Buddy, who did celebrate his birthday last week. A D-Day baby is Bud Harrelson. And, of course, he'll have his special night, Buddy Harrelson Appreciation Night here at the ballpark on August 3rd, fittingly, when his number 3 will be retired.
And that will receive attention not only across Long Island and across baseball, but around the world. That is going to be a focus of attention in the baseball world from coast to coast and elsewhere. Buddy, I'm looking at him right now. He's at the corner of the Ducks dugout. What's he doing? Signing some autographs, meeting some people, shaking some hands, and he's being Buddy.
And again, he is battling Alzheimer's disease, doing a great job, and all the proceeds from that evening will go to Alzheimer's research. So a very special night here at the ballpark on August 3rd when we'll see his number 3 join number 4 out there for Justin Davies and number 16 for Ray Navarrete.
Yep, well overdue, but heartfelt from all of us. Buddy is a part of our collective family, an extended family here on Long Island. It's always been said about Long Islanders such as Buddy Harrelson, Bob Nystrom, Clark Gillies. If you've never met any of them in person, you haven't been out of the house.
That's right.
Because you're bound to bump into one of them, if not all of them, at some point.
All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, a closer look at the pitching matchup for tonight's game. A pair of big left-handers on the hill. Bennett Parry for Long Island against Drake Britton for the Crabs.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, David Weiss along with Chris King. It's the Ducks opening up a 9-game homestand with the first of 3 against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs and a good pitching matchup tonight. Again, the Ducks, arguably their ace, Bennett Parry, on the mound. Strikeout leader in the Atlantic League against another lefty, and that's Drake Britton.
Yeah, well, Bennett Parry's 2-0, David, a 2.01 earned run average. That's second best in the league. You talked about those 51 Ks to lead the circuit. He's also allowed just 1 earned run against in his last 5 consecutive starts. So a red-hot Bennett Parry trying to lead the Ducks to an opening game victory here with the Blue Crabs, who go with their lefty, Drake Britton, 2-2, 6.55 his ERA, but his best outing of the year came here on Long Island May 6th. He beat the Ducks 3-0, tossed 5 innings of 1-hit shutout ball, and Britton will try to do it again here to Long Island tonight. The advantage for Parry, though, Southern Maryland has not seen him yet this season.
So the Dream Teamers are on the field, running out to join the Long Island Ducks. Look at them stream across the field from Longwood Youth Sports Association. The color guard along the third base line is Cub Scout Pack 279. And as Chris has mentioned, it is just a gorgeous night for baseball. I spent some time out at Shinnecock U.S. Open, one of the practice rounds today. A nice breeze out there, the sun shining, the course in wonderful shape, and I'll probably be talking ad nauseum about that during the broadcast. But here tonight, if you're thinking about coming out to the ballpark, there's a seat waiting for you.
David, you mentioned 9-game homestand, the longest of the year for Long Island. Chance of maybe a spot shower tomorrow, but outside of that, the weather is expected to be just like tonight, pretty much the entire homestand. What a run.
Yeah, that's terrific also for the U.S. Open, too, which has been plagued in previous years at Bethpage and elsewhere by rain, but not this time, we hope. All right, the national anthem to be performed by Melissa Marisic, who plays Sarah Brown in the Argyle Theater's production of Guys and Dolls. This should be a treat.
The singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the
Pardon my cough.
My bad.
Which served as kind of a rim shot at the end, but a beautiful job. Star-spangled performance by Melissa Marisic, again performing in the Argyle Theater's production of Guys and Dolls. Beautifully done. She wasn't sliding all over the scale, making another melody out of it. She stuck to the Star-Spangled Banner, the notes the way they're supposed to be sung and played, and she was absolutely delightful. All right, Chris now takes a look at tonight's starting lineup.
All right, first for James Frisbees visiting Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. They enter at 15-24. That's last in the Freedom Division. 13 games back of the league's best Lancaster Barnstormers. Ryan Strausberger will lead it off in left field. Edwin Garcia, the two-man at short. Teodoro Martinez in right field batting third. And a former Duck is the cleanup man in DH, Angelo Sanko, facing Long Island for the first time this year here tonight. Frank Martinez at third base bats fifth. Devin Rodriguez at first hits sixth. Batting seventh, it's Corey Vaughn, the center fielder. Hitting eighth, the newcomer, Ryan Wagner, he will catch. And batting ninth, Angelus Nina, the second baseman. All of that in support of the lefty, Drake Britton, again on the year 2-2 with a 6.55 earned run average. For Kevin Baez, Long Island Ducks, they're at 22-18, second in the Liberty Division, a game and a half back of the first place Somerset Patriots, and they will have Jordani Valdespin lead it off at second. Emilio Bonifacio in center field hits second. Travis Snyder in right field bats third, and Lou Ford is the DH and cleanup man. David Washington in left hits fifth. The red-hot Taylor Ard at first base batting sixth. Ramon Cabrera does the catching in the 7-hole. Cody Puckett patrols third base and bats eighth. Dan Lyons, the shortstop and 9-man. And on the hill right now, going through his warm-ups, the 26-year-old left-hander from Poway, California, 6'6", 240-pound Bennett Parry, who is 2-0 on the year with a 2.01 earned run average, second best in the league, and as David told you, a league best 51 strikeouts coming in.
Matter of fact, 51 strikeouts against only 12 walks. And you heard Kevin Baez, as interviewed by Chris King in our pregame show, who says Parry's got a plus fastball, but you combine that with an excellent change, and you get batters who are just swinging from their shoe tops and completely off balance, and that's where many of those strikeouts come, on that change.
Again, he set tied a franchise record, I should say, David, 2 outings ago, 14 strikeouts down in Sugar Land, Texas, back on May 30th. So, again, the league leader in Ks, trying to continue his hot run of allowing just 1 earned run or less against in his last 5 consecutive starts, is Bennett Parry, trying to lead the Ducks to what would be their first 4-game winning streak of the year. Again, the Ducks have won 3 in a row for the 3rd time, but, David, they haven't been able to get that elusive 4th consecutive victory. They have another chance here tonight.
The Ducks have climbed within a game and a half of the Somerset Patriots, so what else is new? You can take a look at virtually any year in the Ducks' history, especially recent vintage where the Ducks and Patriots have been in the same division, and you can find the Ducks and Patriots neck and neck battling it out. So here we go. Ryan Strausberger, left fielder, at the plate. And the first pitch on the way from Bennett Parry is a little low. It's 1-0.
Public Transportation Services start time of the ball game is 6:38.
6:38. It feels like it's 72 degrees, right at room temperature. That's my guess. We'll find out in a moment. 1-0 pitch, misses 2-0.
The official Public Transportation Services temperature of tonight's ball game is a very lovely 68 degrees.
Ooh. Wow, I guess 72. I went over, so I lose the showcase. 68. What a night. May end up wearing a windbreaker later, but right now, just no humidity in the air. It's gorgeous. 2-0 pitch on the way is off the plate. 3 balls and no strikes. I had pointed out that Bennett Parry had only walked 12 against 51 strikeouts and 35 2/3 innings pitched, but he's behind 3-0 here to Ryan Strausberger, leading off the game. Strausberger batting from the right, open stance, 3-0 pitch, right down Carlton Avenue for the first strike of the game. It's 3-1. Strausberger on the season is a .245. Couple of homers, driven in 16, scored 10. 3-1 pitch on the way is fouled just to our right, and that may have smashed something. That hit the press box window to our right.
Yeah, it might be that smaller radio booth. We're surrounded by radio booths on each side of us, David, and I think it got the one to our right.
Fortunately for us, payoff pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And there's strikeout number 52 on the season, which leads the league for Bennett Parry. No surprise. 1 strikeout, 1 down.
A nice comeback, though, by Parry, David. You called it. He ran out 3-0 and hardly walks anyone all season long. Ends up getting 3 straight strikes after 3 consecutive balls, and the first K on both of our score sheets.
Shortstop Edwin Garcia, the second man in the order for the Blue Crabs, standing in. Batting from the right as well. Parry kicks and deals, nips the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Garcia at 288, playing in his 37th game of the season. 2 homers, has knocked in 14, scored 20. Next pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. That was a good change that dove away from Garcia, and we're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight. It's 1-2.
We got a little fadeaway changeup that we see to the righties here, and the bottom dropped out of it as well. So that's exactly what Kevin Baez was talking about in the pregame interview.
0-2 pitches on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 up, 2 down, 2 more strikeouts for the strikeout king of the Atlantic League, Bennett Parry.
All right, there, vintage changeup, and nothing Edwin Garcia could do about it. So great start for Parry and Long Island.
Teodoro Martinez, the right fielder for the Blue Crabs, now standing in. And we'll see if Mr. Parry will go for the hat trick here with 3 consecutive strikeouts. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the first. On this gorgeous evening on the 12th of June. And it's the Ducks and Southern Maryland, the first of 3. First pitch on the way to Martinez. He nips the corner again. It's no balls and 1 strike, and Parry looks like he is on his game.
It looks locked in here. After those first 3 balls to Strasburg, we both were shaking our heads, but been nothing but a steady diet of changeups and strikes since.
0-1 the count. Pitch to Martinez. A smack, couple of hops, taken at third by Cody Puckett. The long throw across. Beautiful scoop at first by Taylor Ard. Put an asterisk next to that, a web gem in terms of the throw. A 1-2-3 inning. The Ducks have finished off the Blue Crabs in the top of the first. 1-2-3, making this another PSE&G Long Island energy efficient inning with energy efficient programs for PSEG Long Island. Saving on your electric bills is also as easy as 1-2-3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at PSEGLINY.com/efficiency.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is presented by City MD Urgent Care. Now, there are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care, need a doctor? Just walk in.
So, Long Island Ducks with their first turn at bat after retiring the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the top of the first in relatively quick and easy fashion. With a couple of strikeouts from Bennett Parry and a bounce out to Cody Puckett with a fine scoop at first base by the Ducks' Taylor Ard. And leading off against the lefty, Drake Britton will be Jordani Valdespin. He'll be followed by Emilio Bonifacio and Travis Snyder, top 3 in the order, against Britton. Also pitching for the left side, lefty-lefty matchup here, and a strike down the middle to Valdespin, who is among the league leaders in virtually every offensive category. We may not be objective here as Ducks broadcasters, but you want a first half player of the year? Yep. You're looking at him. 0-1 pitch, and that's a big hopper to second base. Angeles Nina throws him out, and Valdespin is up, 1 down.
Yeah, I got Valdespin, David, top 4 in the league in 8 different categories and leading the league in 4 of those. So, yeah, he's your first half MVP so far, no doubt.
And at the top of the order, he gets plenty of at-bats, and when you turn that lineup over, nobody wants to see him at the plate. Emilio Bonifacio, the center fielder for the Ducks, now up. By the way, in retrospect, let's give you Valdez Bean's numbers. The important ones: 341 average among the leaders. He is 4th in hitting in the Atlantic League. 4 homers, 20 RBIs, 36 runs scored. And now it's Bonifacio at the plate. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Bonifacio at 290. Has yet to hit a homer, has knocked in 14, scored 17, and is 11 for 11 in the stolen base department as he hits one sky high right center field. Teodoro Martinez will cut in front of center fielder Corey Vaughn to make the catch, 2 down. Bonifacio, one player that the opposition wants to keep off the base paths for obvious reasons. 11 for 11 in the larceny department. Travis Snyder now coming up. He's at 266, 4 homers, has knocked in 28, which I believe leads the Ducks.
Hey, he's got himself top 4 now in the league in that department, David. So very quietly, Travis Snyder has been putting up a great season too.
Absolutely. And he steps out, another lefty-lefty matchup here. Scoreless, bottom of the first, Ducks in Southern Maryland on this beautiful night for baseball and CI. First pitch on the way is smacked to the right of second baseman Angeles Nina, who throws out Travis Snyder. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Nothing across for the Ducks. We have finished one complete here at Bethpage Ballpark, and the score, the Blue Crabs nothing, Long Island nothing.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Catcher Arnie Affiner still out with that broken finger. Kevin Baez telling me today, though, the splint has been taken off. He will resume baseball activities this weekend. Pitcher Andrew Barbosa still bothered by shoulder tightness. It's outfielder Daniel Fields out with shoulder discomfort. He hit today. Kevin said he'll see how he feels tomorrow. And pitcher Rob Rogers has elbow tightness. So again, right now, 4 Ducks on the shelf with injuries.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. At the ballpark, 9 in a row at home, beautiful night, me and you together doing Ducks baseball, I couldn't feel any better.
If there was an emotionally disturbed disabled list, I would be on that. However, overall, physically, we're both doing great.
Can't wait. Can't wait to do this game with you, David.
Absolutely. It's the best. There's quite a breeze blowing right now towards left field. So we'll see if that affects anything hit up in the air, which we assume it might. And here's our old pal, former Long Island Duck, Angelo Sonko, the DH for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, leading off against the Ducks, Bennett Parry, who finished off the Crabs in the first inning, 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch to Angelo is inside corner for a strike. Sonko playing in his 27th game for the Blue Crabs at 277, 1 homer, 9 RBIs, 6 runs scored. Sonko very productive as a Long Island Duck and a fan favorite. 0-1 pitch, missing inside, 1-0-1.
A year ago, David, 24 home runs for the Ducks. That was 3rd most in the league. 81 runs batted in. That was 4th in the circuit. So what a great year it was as a Duck for Sonko, now a Blue Crab.
1-1 pitch on the way to Angelo. Swing and a miss. That was either a change, a curve, or a combination of both. But that thing was diving away from Angelo, and he didn't come close. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So it's Sonko, Frank Martinez, Devon Rodriguez, middle of the order for the Blue Crabs. Swing and a miss. Same pitch. Yep. Took a little off. The thing ended outside. Looked good to Sonko. He swung, missed. 3 strikeouts now for Parry.
It looks like some breaking stuff to the lefties, that fadeaway change to the righties, and Bennett Parry has it working early here for Long Island.
And this is no surprise to us, but most of Bennett Parry's strikeouts are swinging.
Yep. Yeah, Michael Pollock told me on the night he tied the franchise record, David, 14 Ks, all 14 of them swinging.
There you go. What does that tell you?
Incredible.
He's got him fooled. Frank Martinez at the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez at 306 in 35 games played. 2 homers, has driven in 16, has scored 14 runs. Batting from the right, Parry just misses the outside corner, now falls behind. 2 balls and no strikes.
Bennett Parry's first year with the Ducks, 8th year of pro ball, no major league experience, spent 5 years in the Orioles organization and the last 2 years playing independent ball.
2-0 pitch on the way is hit in the air, right field. Travis Snyder going back, warning track, and makes the catch. That thing carried. Frank Martinez got a lot out of that, going the opposite way, 2 down.
Yeah, really only the first hard hit ball we've seen all night against Bennett Parry, and going the other way deep was Martinez, but nice job by Snyder to put it away, and the wind may have pushed it in the park a little bit, as David talked about. It's strong right now from right to left, but also may have pushed that one a little bit to keep it within the walls.
So the first baseman and the 6th man in the order for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs at the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Devon Rodriguez is a .292, a homer, has knocked in 15, has scored 21 runs. First pitch, inside corner for a strike. Parry once again out in front, 0-1.
How's Bennett Parry working right now, David? His rhythm, what do you see?
He's working quickly. All I can tell you is it looks like it's double parked. And that one is hit a long way, right field. Travis Snyder is running over and makes a sliding catch near the foul line. Fine play by right fielder Travis Snyder for the final out here in inning number 2 for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. 3 up, 3 down, nothing across after an inning and a half. We remain scoreless. Blue Crabs nothing, Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, Duck fans, follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition.
So for the Long Island Ducks here in the bottom of inning number 2, it's scoreless. Ducks and Blue Crabs here at Bethpage Ballpark. Lou Ford, 10th batter of the game. Did you know you could join Planet Fitness as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and learn more. No balls and 1 strike to Lou, who turns 42 on August the 12th. He's a .252, 3 homers, 27 RBIs. And it's quickly 0-2 from pitcher Drake Britton to Lou Ford, the DH tonight. In the cleanup spot, there's also the hitting coach for the Long Island Ducks. Fastball wasted outside, 1-2.
By the way, the Ducks at 27 home runs right now as they play in game number 41 of the 126 game schedule.
Ford has 3 of those homers. 1-2 pitch on the way, swings, and it's in the air, foul territory at home plate, and making the catch, I believe, in fair territory, and a nice play was catcher Ryan Wagner for the first out. That was hit straight up at home plate. Not the easiest of plays for a catcher because he's got no angle. It's just straight up in the air, but Wagner stayed with it.
And we mentioned Ryan Wagner's Southern Maryland debut tonight, and when that ball came back, it was indeed a fair ball. Home plate umpire J.B. Torres indicated that, so that could have been a single for Lou Ford had Wagner not made the grab.
So here's big David Washington batting from the left side. Left fielder tonight. He's also played first for the Ducks. And the first pitch on the way almost hits him. That one came very close to the Ducks logo on the front of his shirt. David Washington at 263. It's been something of a home run drought. 6 homers and 21 RBIs. Still leads the Ducks in home runs. And when he hits them, they leave the park and don't come back. And this one is hit a long way. Left center field. Corey Vaughn is going back. He's at the wall. And that one sails over the wall. Making it to the 18th green at Shinnecock. David Washington, kid from nowhere, about to win the U.S. Open. It's in the hole. It's in the hole. 1-0 Ducks on David Washington's 7th home run of the year.
Well, David, I think you inspired him by saying he's in a drought, and indeed he was, a big-time drought, but I love the Shinnecock references, little Caddyshack thrown in there, which of course I love, and David Washington, it hasn't happened a lot of late, but goes yard again, and now Long Island's on top here in the home second.
I believe I have called at least 2, maybe even 3 of his home runs this year. Very happy to do it. As we said, when Washington hits them, they leave the park quickly, and they're usually well over the wall. That one was left center field. It is a ground ball foul off the bat of Taylor Ard, first baseman for the Ducks, 6th man in the order. So it's 0-1 to Taylor. So Washington on the season now with his team-leading 7th home run, 22 runs batted in. And in a lefty-lefty matchup, he stayed with it after that first pitch nearly hit him.
Yep. And he's been hot too, David. He had 2 3-hit games in York, a 3-hit game Thursday, a 3-hit game Friday, and then went 0 for 4 in the last 2 games at York, including one of those 2 where he took the old golden sombrero. He leads the league in strikeouts with 55. So a lot of strikeouts, a lot of homers from David Washington.
0-1 the count to Ard. And the pitch from Britton is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Said it before, say it again. Washington is one of those stop and turn around players.
Yep.
You're on the way to the concession. His name is announced. You stop, you turn around,
Yep.
and watch the at-bat. 1-1 pitch is hit a mile high off to the right side near the Ducks dugout, and now it's blowing back and cannot get it is Devon Rodriguez, the first baseman. That wind is really whipping from right field toward left. I think on a normal night that would have ended up behind the Ducks dugout in the stands. Instead, the wind blew it back, but blew it away from Rodriguez, who missed it.
And I think Rodriguez lost it, David. He was trying to find it, looking left, looking right, spinning around, and a big break for Ard, who stays at the plate when Rodriguez couldn't haul it in.
That will not go down as an error. Ard remains at the plate. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Big changeup, and that is a call, strike 3. So Ard is retired on the first strikeout from pitcher Drake Britton. Umpires tonight, J.B. Torres calling balls and strikes behind the plate. Freddie DeJesus at first base. Tom Gandolfo, the man in blue at third. So Ramon Cabrera, catcher for the Ducks, now stands in. Playing in his 20th game of the season. He's at 288, no homers, has knocked in 5. Wide open stance from the right side. First pitch is smoked left center field. Corey Vaughn is going over. He can't get it. Snares it near the warning track and holds Cabrera, who's not the speediest of Ducks, to a long single. But Cabrera really hit that one hard to left center.
Man, Corey Vaughn did a great job, David. He got there and on one hop was able to backhand it to prevent it from going to the wall. And that's about as hard and as long as a single as you're going to see anybody hit. But Ramon Cabrera will take it. A 2-out runner for Long Island.
If we had exit velo numbers here in the
Yes.
booth, I'm sure that one would be rather high. He smashed that baby. And here's Cody Puckett at the plate. 8th spot of the order, third baseman for the Ducks from the right side. Britton comes set and checks Cabrera at first, and the pitch is up high. 1 ball and no strikes to Cody, who's now at 257. Got off to a slow start this year, but has really come on. 1 homer, 10 RBIs, 11 runs scored. 1-0 pitch is on the way, well inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Cody.
Here's the numbers I had on David Washington, David. He hit 4 homers in his first 7 games as a Duck. Coming into tonight, he'd only had 2 home runs in his last 26 games. That's a big drought that hopefully he's ended here this evening.
2-0 count to Cody Puckett. He swings, hits it in the air, right center field. Teodoro Martinez going back, and he will make the catch for the final out here in the second inning. However, for the Long Island Ducks, 1 run, 2 hits. The big blow, 7th home run of the season off the bat of David Washington. And at the end of 2 complete here at Bethpage Ballpark, it's now the Ducks 1, Southern Maryland 0.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, only one game to tell you about in the Atlantic League last night. That was down in Sugar Land, Texas, where the Road Warriors and the Skeeters kicked off a 7-game series. And the traveling squad, the Road Warriors, came away with a 4-3 victory in 10 innings. Everybody else back in action tonight, of course, all evening long. We'll keep you updated on the Somerset Patriots. They are home to the York Revolution to open a 3-game set. Lancaster home to the New Britain Bees to open a 3-game series. And again, the Skeeters and Road Warriors will do it again down in Sugar Land, Texas. Yankees are home for the Washington Nationals, a quick 2-game series. Mets in Atlanta to face the Braves in a quick 2-game set as well. We'll keep you updated on the big clubs in New York as the night goes along.
A lot of action on this Tuesday evening. Hard to believe it's June 12th. Feels like we just got rid of that nasty spring with all that rain, and now we're enjoying the weather that we've been waiting for so long. And I can wait for the hot and humid, buggy weather of August.
I'm with you, David.
Just let it stay like this. This is fine. Corey Vaughn, the center fielder for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, at the plate, takes a ball from Bennett Parry, who has struck out 3 and retiring 6 in a row. Vaughn is a .231, 6 homers and 14 RBIs. He leads the Crabs in homers, and he takes a home run hack, fouls it out of play to our right. 1 ball and 1 strike. Corey Vaughn is the bottom third of the order for the Blue Crabs. Corey Vaughn, Ryan Wagner, and Angeles Nina to face Bennett Parry, who has retired 6 in a row, as we mentioned. Vaughn from the right side. Next pitch, downstairs, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, David, we talked about some of the new additions for this Blue Crab team. Angelo Sanko, John Griffin, a couple of ex-Ducks. They also lost their best player, though. Johnny Bladell was signed by the Red Sox this past week. He'll go to Double-A Portland.
And when he left, he was batting .341, 3rd best in the league. And there's a strike. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Vaughn at the plate.
Yeah, that's a huge blow for them, but that's why the league is around, and congratulations to Johnny Bladell, who was tearing it up down in Crustacean Nation.
Parry pitching from the stretch, and there's a swing and a miss, and strikeout number 4. Once again, that change, literally pulling the string. Ball disappears, and it's 1 down.
7 up, 7 down to begin the game now for the big left-hander for Long Island.
4 strikeouts, all swinging. Bennett Parry, needless to say, on his game. And yes, pitching quickly, yes, as if he's double parked. Ryan Wagner, the catcher at the plate, again, batting from the right. And he takes a strike. No balls and a strike. Ducks leading at 1-0 here, top of the 3rd at Bethpage Ballpark. 0-1 pitch is on the way, a swing and a miss. There's that plus fastball that skipper Kevin Baez was talking about, and Wagner unable to catch up with it. It's 0-2. Parry quickly back into the set. As we said, working quickly. The 0-2 swings, lifts it in the air, right side. Taylor Ard going over. has room on the grass, makes the grab, 2 down.
Hey, Blue Crabs debut tonight for Ryan Wagner. Just signed with the team on Sunday. Spent the last 2 years in the American Association. And again, his Southern Maryland debut occurs here on Long Island.
So Angeles Nina, second baseman for the Blue Crabs, now at the plate. 8 up, 8 down thus far for the Blue Crabs against Bennett Parry. Nina on the season at .268, no homers, 1 RBI, as he takes a strike. Nina wasn't wild about that strike call from home plate umpire J.B. Torres. But at this point, Parry is so locked in that even when he misses, it's close. 0-1 pitch on the way, and that is smoked. Left field, going over and taking it on a hop just before it hits the walls. Left field to David Washington, and strolling into second base, standing up with the first hit of the game for the Blue Crabs. A stand-up double to left by Angeles Nina. He is aboard with 2 down. The perfect game has been destroyed.
Go figure, right? He retires 1 through 8, and then it's the 9 guy who gets to him. But Nina yanked it down the line and was able to cruise into second with a 2-out double.
So back to the top of the order now, and Ryan Strausberger, who struck out his first time up. So the tying run is aboard in scoring position. Strausberger at the plate. Wide open stance from the right, and the pitch from Parry inside corner for a strike. Here's that darting fastball. It's 0-1 to Strausberger. Nina with fairly good speed. So if anything is hit toward the gap, he will score easily. Of course, he got some good arms in the outfield as well, so it would be interesting should that occur. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Strausberger. The Ducks with a 1-0 lead, top of the third against the Blue Crabs. First of 3 and the first of a 9-game homestand, longest homestand of the season here at Bethpage Ballpark. 1-1 pitch is on the way inside and blocked nicely by catcher Ramon Cabrera. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, I like the hockey.
We can eavesdrop on this conversation if you'd like. They're right in front of the press box. It's 2-1, and there's a swing, a foul at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down, top of the third. Southern Maryland trying to make something out of this 2-out double, their first hit from Angeles Nina. As Parry looks in, gets the sign from Cabrera, and the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Again, the changeup. Strikeout number 5 for Bennett Parry. He gave up that 2-out double, but nothing more than that. No runs ahead, a man left. We have finished 2.5 here at Bethpage Ballpark. Score remains, Ducks 1, the Blue Crabs nothing.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hey, Duck fans, the final out in the top of the third inning was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Now, did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, it's 1-0. Long Island Ducks over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, going to the bottom of inning number 3. For the Ducks, it'll be the number 9 man in the order, leading it off. That's Dan Lyons, longtime Long Island Duck. Beginning his 8th season as a member of the Ducks, 12th in professional baseball overall, and a fan favorite from day one. Lyons on the season. At 179, a homer, 15 RBIs. Still trying to dig out of a very slow start. And takes a strike. It's 0-1. The one run up on the board for the Ducks. The home run hit the opposite way to left center by David Washington. As Lyons hits it in the air. It's on the infield. And it looks like first baseman Devon Rodriguez calling everybody off. Behind the mound, makes the grab, 1 down.
A couple of defensive changes for these Blue Creds, David. Teodoro Martinez, who was in right, is now in center. Angelo Sunko is actually in right field tonight as he started this game as the designated hitter. And former Duck John Griffin comes into the lineup as DH for Corey Vaughn, who is not playing in tonight's game. So again, last-minute switches for James Frisbee's guys.
So Sunko in right, and Teodoro Martinez in center.
So we do get the pair of ex-Ducks in the lineup, with Sunko and Griffin both playing tonight for Southern Maryland.
And it's Jordani Valdespin at the plate. Lefty-lefty matchup, takes the ball, 1-0. Valdespin bounced to second his first time up. And the count now 1-1, with 1 down, nobody on. Ducks leading 1-0, bottom of the third. Valdespin stands up on the plate, the former major leaguer. 1-1 pitch, a big windmill swing and a miss as he was fooled on an off-speed pitch from Drake Britton that was diving away from him. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Valdespin. Among other things, Valdespin second in the league in slugging percentage at .518 as he strokes one to right center field, and that one will go all the way to the wall. Valdespin going to second, and he will make the turn to third. The throw, the slide, in time. No, it's not in time. He is in there for a triple. Boy, it looked like the ball beat him, but Valdespin with a headfirst dive and got in under the tag. A one-out triple for Jordani.
Yeah, great job as he continues to add to all those categories we talked about, David. Triples, he had 3 of them coming in. That was second in the league, and he knew he was going for a 3-bagger the whole way. Uniform covered in dirt from head to toe with a headfirst slide that just got him in there ahead of the relay throw. So, again, he's in safe territory there. They always say never make the first out or the last out at third base, right? He knew there was 1 away. So worst-case scenario, it's the second out, but best case, Ducks with another run 90 feet away.
Exactly, with only 1 down, and Bonifacio hits it out of play to the right side. 0-1, Emilio flied to right his first time up. Ducks trying to double their lead. They lead by 1. And looking for a second run here, Valdespin with a triple to the right center field gap. All the way to the wall and never hesitated, crossing the second base bag and darting to third. 0-1 pitch on the way is hit in the air. Right field, more than deep enough to score Valdespin. Angelo Sonko is back, makes the grab. Valdespin could crawl home on his knees. Crosses the plate. The Ducks have their second run. Bonifacio with his 15th RBI of the season. The Ducks have a 2-0 lead.
And Valdespin adds to his league-leading total in runs, 37th time he has touched home plate. And yes, indeed, David, those 4 triples now have him tied for the league lead in that category as well with Trayvon Robinson of the Barnstormers.
So the Ducks now leading by a deuce, and Travis Snyder, who bounced to second his first time up, is up now with 2 out and nobody on. Lefty-lefty matchup here, and hitting the outside corner is Drake Britton. No balls and a strike. And I'll tell you this, the way Bennett Parry is pitching right now, that 2 runs up on the board looks awfully large. 0-1 pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. Snyder swinging through a fastball, 0-2.
And remember what we told you about Bennett Parry, 1 earned run or less in his last 5 straight starts. So if you go by that, David, 2's enough. Ducks got what they need.
Exactly. That's the way an actuary would look at those numbers. Add up what he's given up and what he now has to work with. 0-2 pitch on the way to Snyder, well outside. That's a ball and 2 strikes with Lou Ford waiting on deck. Snyder with that slightly open stance at the plate. And Britton's pitch missing again well outside, and the count even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Drake Britton, 25 games of big league experience with the Boston Red Sox in 2013 and 2014. Good numbers at the show, too.
2-2 pitch on the way downstairs and outside. The count now worked full by Snyder, 3-2.
In Boston, he was strictly a reliever, but his big league numbers, 1-1 record, 2.93 earned run average in 25 games out of the Red Sox pen.
And the payoff to Snyder. Hit in the air, that's playable. Infield, first baseman Rodriguez waiting for it to come down and gives way to second baseman Angeles Nina, who was standing behind him and somehow made the catch. Looked like a magic act there on the second base area, but Snyder does pop out to the second baseman for the final out here in the bottom of the third. However, 1 run comes across. A 1-out triple from Jordani Valdespin and driven home on a sac fly from Emilio Bonifacio. And nobody left. At the end of 3 complete here at Bethpage Ballpark, the score now. The Ducks 2, Southern Maryland nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Alex Olay, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The Atlantic League's biggest stars are coming to Long Island this summer. Join us on Wednesday, July 11th for the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center. See the top players from the Liberty and Freedom divisions take the field for the Midsummer Classic and the Dig Me Home Run Derby. Following the game, all fans in attendance will enjoy the largest fireworks spectacular on Long Island. Get your tickets for the 2018 All-Star Game today by visiting the box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Well, Duck fans, New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there. For coverage of the Long Island Ducks, the Mets, the Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, soccer, you name it, visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. At Bethpage Ballpark, David Weiss, Chris King, 2-0 Long Island Ducks. We've got a good one. And there's still room for you if you're driving around, nothing to do. Gorgeous night for baseball, top of the fourth. Let me hand it over to my buddy, Chris King.
Well, thank you very much, David Weiss. For the Flock, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. For the Crabs, no runs, 1 hit, no errors as Bennett Parry begins his 4th inning of work and misses down and away to the 2-man Edwin Garcia. It's ball 1. Garcia, a strikeout victim swinging back in the opening inning, one of 5 Ks already recorded by the big lefty. The 1-0 is taken the other way, though. Line drive base hit into right field, and Garcia aboard to lead off the visitors' 4th.
I'll tell you, first baseman Taylor Ard gave that all he had. Ard jumping as high as possible. He's 6'2". Now, if David Washington at 6'5" was at first base, I believe that ball would be in his mitt.
That's a good point, David. Absolutely. As we've seen Washington a ton at first. Tonight he plays left field, so Lou Ford can get the night off from the field and just DH for Long Island. So Garcia aboard at first. It'll bring up Teodoro Martinez, the center fielder. He grounded out to Cody Puckett at third back in the opening inning. Cody on the grass in case for a bunt, and a called strike here on Martinez, 0-1. Again, 2-0 Ducks as we start the 4th. Long Island has won 3 straight and 7 of their last 9. The Blue Crabs have won 5 of 6, their best run this season. They had their 5-game winning streak snapped Sunday in a loss. Here a push bunt to first right at Taylor Ard. He will take it to the bag, so 3 unassisted is the put out on Martinez, who moves Garcia down to second with 1 away.
Now, does that go down as a sacrifice?
Oh, yeah.
There are times when it's debatable if they're trying to bunt for a base hit, but clearly Martinez was trying to advance the runner.
So he gives himself up, gets Garcia to second, 1 away, and here is the former Duck Angelo Sanko. The right fielder struck out swinging in his only previous time up. So good to see Sanko back in the Atlantic League. The Ducks did not see him in the first 6 games between these two teams as he signed on May 11th, and that pair of series was over already as he takes ball 1 up and away here. Of course, the Ducks opened the season down in Waldorf, Maryland, took 2 of 3 there, and played their first 3 home games right here against the Crabs, won 2 of 3 of that series, and then after that series is when Sanko was signed by Southern Maryland. The 1-0 is hit well into center field. Bonifacio going over along with the right fielder Schneider, and neither will get there. It's off the wall. Garcia turns third. He will score. It's an RBI double for the former Duck Angelo Sanko, and he cuts Long Island's lead in half. It's a 2-1 game.
And that one carried as well. Now the wind is blowing from right field toward left, but anything hit up in the air to the outfield really is taking off. And Sanko had Bonifacio in center and Snyder in right chasing after it. It split them, went all the way to the wall, and the Blue Crabs are on the board.
So 10th run batted in as a Blue Crab for the former Duck Sanko. 2-1 the score. He's at second with only 1 away. And here's Frank Martinez, the third baseman. Flew out to Snyder in right his first time through. Up high with a fastball, misses Bennett Parry, and that's ball 1. So again, if you believe the numbers on Parry over his last 5 games, 1 earned run or less allowed, that's it. Southern Maryland David can't score again the rest of the night. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. There's that changeup, 1-1 on the third baseman and 5-man, Frank Martinez.
And we point out that this damage is coming in Blue Crabs, who are looking at Parry for the second time around here tonight. He made quick work of them the first time.
Be a 1-1. And that up and in for ball 2. Again, Bennett Parry's first game this season against these Blue Crabs. Ducks have seen Drake Britton once, and he had his best outing of the year here on Long Island back in early May. 5 innings of 1-hit shutout ball. 2-1 is in the dirt. Good block by Cabrera. And now 3-1 to Martinez.
So entering the 4th inning, Parry was cruising, had given up only 1 hit in 3 innings, retiring 9 out of his first 10, but has hit a speed bump here in inning number 4.
So big pitch here at 3-1 to Martinez, with Sanko walking that lead off second. Popped up here behind home plate, the catcher Ramon Cabrera over near the on-deck circle for Long Island, and he just couldn't get there. It landed on his side of the screen, but just not enough air underneath it. But the count now full on Martinez. So Frank takes a couple of practice hacks. Sanko back to second. And Bennett Parry back to work here in a big spot. First jam he's been in tonight comes in the 4th inning as the Blue Crabs have a run across. And now base hit could tie it if Sanko's able to score from second with 1 away. Parry set at the letters, the payoff. Swing and a miss. There's the change again. He sits him down. 6 strikeouts on the night and a big second out here in the top half of the 4th.
If you're standing at the plate and you're expecting that really good fastball and he get that change floating in at you, I mean, literally you could swing twice before that change arrives and you're going to end up striking out. All 6 strikeouts swinging.
So it does set up lefty-lefty now with 2 away as Devin Rodriguez, the first baseman, is in. He flew out to Snyder in right, his only trip prior. So got a big second out. Now can he retire the side and keep the flock on top? Missing in there is Parry with ball 1. Rodriguez started the night batting .292, third best average on the Crabs, a homer, and he's knocked in 15. The 1-0 is taken foul back behind home plate, evening things up on Rodriguez.
And how can you tell we're a week and a half away from the first official day of summer? Here's how. It's about 25 past 7 and still plenty of light. This is nice.
Yeah, still home plate and bit of the mound in the shadows. Outfield still has some sunlight. Perfect night for baseball. The 1-1 is hacked back to the netting and Parry out in front, a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 9-game homestand begins tonight, longest homestand of the year. 16 of the next 20 games here at home for Long Island. So what an opportunity to try to close the gap against the first-place Somerset Patriots, who lead by a game and a half at start of play tonight. Patriots home to open a 3-game set against York. The 1-2 is in the dirt. Losing it is Cabrera. Going for third is Sanko, and he's in there on what I think will be scored a wild pitch.
So Sanko just taking off as soon as he saw that Cabrera didn't know where that ball was, which was basically right at his feet.
Yeah.
And Cabrera did the right thing and did not throw it. If he had, you could see that thing just going right down the left field line and the tying run coming across. With 2 down, why take the chance?
So 2-2 the count. Sanko now at third on the wild pitch by Bennett Parry. And out to get back and concentrate here to get Rodriguez, retire the side, and keep the Ducks up 1 here in the middle of the 4th inning. Rodriguez comes in swinging a hot bat, hits in 8 of his last 10 games. 2-2. Just missing inside. Thought he was going to have his first strikeout looking there, David, but it was not to be, and the count now full.
And Rodriguez leaning over the plate. And Parry going inside with the fastball, just missed.
So a 2-out payoff will follow. Lefty-lefty, here it is. And it's poked foul down the left field line. We'll do it again. And these Blue Crabs last played Sunday, a 4-3 loss to Sugar Land. That snapped their season-best 5-game winning streak. But one of their big struggles this year has been on the road. They are the worst road team in the Atlantic League, only 3 wins in 15 road games. By far the fewest of any team in the league. They've lost 8 straight on the road. 3-2 here is fouled away, so they have not won a road game since May 17th down in Sugar Land, Texas, trying to end that here tonight. But overall, again, have won 5 of 6, their best stretch of the year after opening the season 1-7. They dug an early hole and really never got out. That's why they're still in last place, 13 back of Lancaster in the Freedom Division. Here's the 3-2, and that down and away, a rare walk by Bennett Parry puts Rodriguez aboard. Runners at the corners and 2 away for the former Duck, John Griffin.
Parry has had a couple of full counts here tonight. He's fallen behind only a few times, but surrendering his first free pass here. And now 2 aboard with the former Duck, Griffin, at the plate.
Yeah, Griffin joined the Blue Crabs this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, against Sugar Land. Saturday a base hit, Sunday his first home run, so it didn't take long for John Griffin to go yard, and he's always had great home run power. Big spot here with 2 on and 2 out. Ooh, he went for it there, but fouled it back off the mask of Cabrera. 0-1 on Griffin, who did strikeout swinging back in the 3rd.
Boy, we saw Griffin for so long playing a great first base for the Ducks, and also with that patented uppercut swing.
Yep.
And he hit some moonshots here at Bethpage Ballpark in his time as a Duck.
They had 13 home runs for the Flock back in 2015 and spent the last 2 years with the New Britain Bees, where he had a dozen homers in 2016 and then 13 more last year. So double-digit home runs in all 3 of his seasons in the Atlantic League for Big John Griffin. 0-1 here is another foul ball, again off the mask of Cabrera, and that one might have hurt him a bit. So Ramon Cabrera here has taken 2 straight fouls right back off the mask, and now he's going to pull that off and compose himself, takes a look at John Griffin as if to say, are you kidding me? He just did that twice in a row, but Cabrera will hang in there.
This is why back in 1990 at Mets Fantasy Camp, when they asked me to be a catcher, I said, forget it. You couldn't pay me enough.
That wasn't your fantasy, huh, David?
No, exactly. Not to end up black and blue,
no. I don't think it's anybody's. People don't realize the knees are one thing, but the foul balls are another.
Oh, man.
And Cabrera hangs in. 0-2 is up high. Again, right now, Cabrera's basically playing every game because Audie Affiner still out with a broken finger, and Keith Ozerski is the bullpen catcher for Long Island. The only reason he's on the roster is for an emergency basis. So Cabrera has been the day-in, day-out catcher doing a great job. 1-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 7 Ks on the night for Bennett Parry, and the side retired. But the Blue Crabs do get a run on 2 hits. There was a walk, and they leave a pair. To the bottom of the 4th we go on the island. The Ducks lead Southern Maryland 2-1.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Andrew Barbosa, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
We mentioned here at Bethpage Ballpark, tonight's game is the first of a 9-game homestand. One more, make that 2 more against Southern Maryland. Tomorrow on the 13th and Thursday, June 14th. And then a big, big weekend ahead. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Ducks hosting the Lancaster Barnstormers. Duck T-shirts to the first 1,500 fans on Friday night. Saturday night, a fireworks spectacular as part of Father's Day weekend. And on Father's Day itself, on June 17th against Lancaster, 1:35 start. A Father's Day picnic and a catch on the field with special ticket purchases for that. Sunday Family Fun Day, pregame autographs and postgame. Everybody gets to run the bases. It's going to be a great weekend ahead, and that's all part of this big 9-game homestand. 4 ways to get your Duck tickets at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online, liducks.com, via the Ducks mobile app, over the phone at 631-940-TIXX.
Take your dad out to a ball game this weekend, right, David?
Absolutely.
Here's Lou Ford fouling one straight back as we start the home fourth. Ducks with a 2-1 lead. Oh, the Blue Crabs. Lou popped out to the catcher, Ryan Wagner, just out in front of home plate, his first time through. So the Ducks see that lead cut in half, but Parry does a great job of stranding Sonko at third and a runner at first to end the inning as Ford pounds another one into the dirt, and Lou quickly down 0-2. Lou is coming off what would be described as a rough 4-game set in York this past weekend. He went 0 for 14 in the 4 games against the Revolution, but he's always been a team-first guy, and the Ducks did win 3 of those 4 to pull within 1.5 of the first-place Somerset Patriots. So Lou trying to get himself back on track is at 0-2 here and gets into it to left, but playable for Strausberger, who's moving back into his right, makes the grab for the first down.
That one was hit plenty high, but just a little too much air under it. Lou just got under it a bit, otherwise that one would still be going. So he's retired, but now the home run hitter coming to the plate.
That is David Washington, who hit his 7th homer of the season in the 2nd inning, just to the left of center field where the 400-foot sign is. And as we mentioned, just his 3rd home run in the last 27 games. Hit 4 homers in his first 7 games as a Duck. And here takes the breaking ball from the lefty Drake Britton for a strike. 0-1 on David Washington.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He had 2 in that 27-9 drilling of the Blue Crabs.
That's right. The home opener for the Ducks, a 27-9 win. He had a pair of long balls, and I think I jinxed him, David. Remember that weekend I made my prediction that he would tie Ray Navarette's record by becoming just the 2nd Duck ever to hit 3 homers in a game at some point.
And he still could.
But now he's only hit 3 in the last 27 games, so hang that one on me.
Come on, he's due.
It's an 0-2 coming to him this time. And he swings and misses, so instead of the homer, it's his league-leading 56th strikeout of the year for David Washington, and just the 2nd one tonight for Drake Britton, 2 gone.
Take a look at what Washington did in that 27-9 win in the home opener. David Washington was 4 for 5, 6 runs scored, drove in 3, and had 2 homers.
Yeah, that 6 runs scored tied the franchise record, but 2 long balls on home opening night that anybody that was here, David, will never forget, scoring 27 runs to break the old mark of 25. Here's Taylor Ard going for his best home run swing. He came up empty, and it's 0-1. Sunday in York, he hit a 2-run homer in the 1st inning, and that was all the Ducks needed because Matt Larkins tossed a complete game shutout on 8 hits, and the Ducks won it 2-0. Here's another strike, so Britton working quickly here, trying to sit down the Ducks in order. He's at 0-2 on Ard, who we got looking back in the 2nd.
Yeah, what a performance by Larkins. 8 hits, no walks, struck out 6 in that shutout complete game.
Yeah, first shutout by a Ducks pitcher this year and 3rd complete game by any Ducks hurler. Ball 1 now to Ard, and the count 1-2. Taylor's been red hot, a 3-game hitting streak coming in, including 3 homers in his last 8 games. Here he went for it, got a piece of it, and it's held by the catcher Wagner, and the Ducks go 1-2-3. We go to the 5th in CI. It's Long Island 2 and Southern Maryland 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green, so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Top of the fifth at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks leading the Blue Crabs 2-1. And time now for tonight's fifth inning trivia, testing your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. And in this particular case, Chris and I are going back to high school. Specifically, Center Moriches High, where Center Moriches winning their first state title in school history in baseball, but is in the semifinals, the Class B semifinals for the state championship, in which Center Moriches shut out Albany Academy 4-0. We want to know who is Center Moriches baseball coach. He's a former Duck. And the guy who tossed a 2-hit shutout in that semifinal is the son of a former Long Island Duck. Name any or all of the above. We'll have the answer for you coming up in the bottom of the frame.
Yeah, pretty amazing, right? So, again, who is the coach of Center Moriches? He played for the Ducks. And who is the star pitcher in that semifinal win? He is the son of a former Duck. So try to come up with those. And, again, a great moment for Center Moriches, the Red Devils, celebrating their first ever state title this past weekend. We'll give you the answer in the bottom of the inning. Bennett Parry for Long Island has started off against Ryan Wagner, who fouls it straight back, and the count 0-1 on Wagner. Ducks with a 2-1 lead as we go to inning number 5 on just a perfect evening for baseball in Central Islip. 0-1 is poked toward right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit off the end of the bat of Wagner. So he's got his first hit as a Blue Crab, and the tying run aboard here for Southern Maryland in their half of the fifth.
Well, have been a couple of hard hit smashes off of Bennett Parry to go along with his 7 strikeouts tonight, but that was not one of them. Wagner just right off the end of the bat, just looping it in, but it's not how hard, it's where it was placed, and now that tying run is aboard.
Wagner runs very well for a catcher. Last year in the American Association, 9 stolen bases. He was only caught stealing twice. So you got to keep your eye on him as the 9-man Angelis Nina is in. He doubled down the left field line back in the 3rd inning. That was after Bennett Parry had retired the first 8 Blue Crabs to open the game. So that broke up the perfect game. And here he takes ball 1, and now ball 2 outside. So Parry, who breezed through the first 8 hitters of the game before Nina doubled off him, gave up a run on 2 hits last inning, and now a leadoff single to Ryan Wagner here with a lead just short of the cutout. Taylor Ard holds him aboard. 3-0, though, on the 9-man Nina. Waiting on deck is Ryan Strausberger back at the top of the order.
I'll see if Parry can climb his way back into this at-bat from Nina.
3-0 is low and away, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk, and just like that, the tying run in scoring position, the go-ahead run aboard. And here comes Kevin Baez, the skipper of the Ducks, to try to settle down his left-hander. Just the second walk tonight by Parry.
Parry's control is so dynamite that when something like this happens, you go out to see if he's okay. If there's anything like a blister or anything else, but he's nodding his head. He says, fine. He'll be left in.
That will be a charge timeout. 1 of 3 are allowed in Atlantic League play as Ducks skipper Kevin Baez talks to Bennett Parry. First and second, nobody out. They roll it over to the top of the order, and he'll go after Ryan Strausberger, who he has struck out twice already in this game, both times swinging. 2 of 7 Ks recorded by the league leader in strikeouts coming in, Bennett Parry, now at 58 on the year. It's a big chance for the Crabs to get even or do a little better, but it's a 5th straight ball out of the left hand of Parry. 1-0 now to Strausberger.
It's amazing, isn't it, how command and control can sometimes leave you.
Yep.
At times temporarily, but right now, Parry is struggling a bit.
1-0 is still up high, and I don't think Strasburg is going to swing till he sees a strike. That's 6 straight balls. The big jam here for the big lefty, trying to protect the 1-run lead. He stranded 2 last inning. 2-0 is in there for a strike, and finally it's 2-1. James Frisbee going through the signs, down at third for Ryan Strasburger at the plate. Check of second, the 2-1. Got the outside edge of the knees. Strasburger can't believe it, but Parry is even the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Parry's been living on that outside corner against right-handed batters all game long. Now he's evened up the count.
Still working quickly despite the 2 men aboard. 2-2, did he get him? Yes, a called third strike. Strasburger can't believe it. He is rung up for the 3rd time and a huge first out for Bennett Parry, who now has 8 strikeouts on the night.
And the first one looking. So Strasburger was fooled. It was a fastball. He thought it was inside. So now 1 down, a big first out for Parry.
Here is Edwin Garcia, 1 for 2 with a single, and he scored the game's only run for the visitors last inning. His single was to right field, going the other way against the left-hander Parry. 2 on, 1 away. And there is strike 1. So you called it, David. Suddenly it was ball, 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 ball. Now it's strike, 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 strike from the big southpaw.
Yeah. Be something mechanical or otherwise, but Parry looks like he's back in the groove.
0-1. Swing and a miss, nothing in 2. Edwin Garcia came in with a 17-game on-base streak, the 3rd longest streak in the league currently, and extended that with a single his last time up. He's also reached base in 11 straight road games. So this has been the hottest hitter of late for these Blue Crabs, other than, again, Johnny Bladell, who just departed to the Red Sox organization. 0-2. Another strikeout for Bennett Parry, his 9th of the night, 2 away.
So how about that Bennett Parry? Leadoff single, walks Nina, looks like he completely lost the plate. 6 consecutive pitches out of the strike zone. And a strikeout of Strasburger, looking, Edward Garcia swinging, and he's 1 out away from getting out of this jam.
And he gets 1 more strikeout. That'll be 3 games with double-digit Ks this year. He fanned 11 Road Warriors here May 17th, and then tied the team record by striking out 14 Skeeters down in Sugar Land May 30th. So 2 out now for Teodoro Martinez, who takes the pitch off the plate for ball 1. Martinez 0 for 1 with a sac bunt and also a ground out to Cody Puckett at 3rd. Wagner still at second, Nina at first. They were there with nobody out. Now they're there with 2 gone. Parry, though, misses away. It's 2-0. Again, 2-1 Ducks here in the top of the 5th. Bennett Parry trying to wiggle out of this self-induced jam. Martinez in that tight crouch now pops out of it a little bit. 2-0. Hacked back to the netting. Big strike 1 for Parry and Long Island. Martinez came in the leading hitter for the Blue Crabs at .344 and brought in a 3-game hitting streak that he's yet to extend. Does have 1 homer on the year and 8 runs batted in. 2-1. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2 as he went after some belt-high heat off the plate.
Oh, Martinez swung at ball 3 there.
Yep.
I mean, that one was well out of the strike zone, but he made up his mind to swing. He saw a fastball, and it tailed away. So 1 strike away from getting out of this.
Just incredible. Can Bennett Parry strike out the side after the leadoff single and walk? Here's the 2-2. And it's taken a right field toward the line. A long run for Schneider. If it's fair, it's trouble. But it is a foul ball, and everybody will reset.
Well, Martinez happened to hit that one on the air when the wind had died down. If it was whipping as it was before, that one probably would have been a lot closer. That missed by about 2 or 3 yards down the right field line. Not much of a breeze now, but what we do have is, again, blowing toward left.
So Ryan Wagner back to second. Angelos Nina back to first, and Teodoro Martinez to the right-hand batter's box, where he's getting a count of 2-2 with 2 away here. Crabs down a run in their half of the 5th. Parry from the middle of the rubber deals, and it's looped into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Wagner will turn third and score. The throw is into third. Nina slides. He's in there. An RBI single for Teodoro Martinez, and he has tied this game at 2.
He didn't hit it hard, but hit it right up the middle, little looper. And how do you like that? Back-to-back strikeouts. Parry on the verge of getting out of a 2-men-on, nobody-out mess. And Martinez ties it up with a clutch single to center.
So first time in his last 6 starts that Bennett Parry has allowed more than 1 earned run against. And he's not out of the woods yet. First and third, 2 away for the cleanup man and former Duck Angelo Sanko, the right fielder. He had an RBI double to right center that opened the scoring last inning for the Blue Crabs. 2-2 game here in the top of the 5th. And Bennett Parry has to bear down here again against the guy who's got a ton of home run power in Sanko. And he went for it there, but came up empty, 0-1. Took Sanko 24 games to hit his first home run for Southern Maryland, David. That's unbelievable. That happened Friday night at home against Sugar Land. But
Unsanko-like.
Very unsanko. I was stunned to find that out. The 0-1 here is a strike on the outer edge, so Parry's got him set up 0-2.
We were talking about John Griffin's uppercut swing. Sanko has that type of swing as well.
Yep.
You know, kind of launches the ball and hits mostly everything very hard.
So now we'll have to deal with an 0-2. He does strike out a lot as well, and he fouls it away up behind home plate. Count holds.
Love the way Sanko swings. I remember watching this last year with the wrists. He has kind of a Bryce Harper type swing where he gets a lot of power, not only with the movement of his body toward the ball, but the way he snaps those wrists at the ball.
Another 0-2 coming his way, and an check swing foul ball off the railing in front of his own dugout, but he stays alive, and so do the Blue Crabs. So the Ducks built their little picket fence with single runs in the 2nd and 3rd. Southern Maryland has done the same in the 4th and 5th, and Bennett Parry trying to limit the damage. Still at 0-2 here against the former Duck. Parry checks the runner at first. Martinez there, and then time called at the plate.
Well, I can say this in the past tense, Chris. This game was zipping right along, but it's a good one.
It is. It's been a really good pitcher's duel between a pair of left-handers in Parry and Britton. 0-2 is in the air to right. Snyder coming in underneath it will make the grab to retire the side. But the Blue Crabs do add a run on 2 hits. There was a walk, and they leave a pair. We're halfway home on Long Island, middle of the 5th inning. It's now the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2, the Long Island Ducks 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, David Wise, Chris King. It's a 2-2 game going to the bottom of inning number 5, and it's time for the answer for tonight's 5th inning trivia question, testing your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, baseball as a whole. Talking about the semifinals, the Class B high school baseball semifinals. Senator Richards on the way to the state title, beat Albany Academy 4-0. Who was their manager? Former Long Island Duck, Dennis Donovan. In 08 and 09, spent a lot of time at shortstop for the Ducks. And who was the pitcher who completed the 2-hit shutout in that semifinal victory? Liam Pulsifer, son of Bill Pulsifer, Long Island Duck from 04 through 07, and a big part of that 04 championship team, the Ducks first.
Yeah, winning pitcher on the night the Ducks clinched their first title in Camden, New Jersey. And, David, we have this article from Newsday. Just read the quote by Dennis Donovan about Liam Pulsifer, because it certainly reminds us of his dad, Bill.
The bigger the game, the better he is, Donovan said. He truly lives for these moments. You don't see it often from kids his age. A lot of kids kind of shy away from that moment. He wants that big moment. Does that remind you of Big Pulse or not?
Probably the biggest big game pitcher in Ducks history, Bill Pulsifer, of course. The winning pitcher again the night they beat the Camden River Sharks and swept them back in 2004 for their first title. So congratulations to Dennis Donovan and Liam Pulsifer and the Santa Mauritius Red Devils for winning their first ever state title. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's a 2-all game. Lefty Drake Britton for the Crabs against Ramon Cabrera here, who singled to left center his first time off of him. And the count now 2-1 on the Ducks' backstop.
When I think of that 04 season, and Pulsifer went deep into every start, it seemed. And all he had to do was hand it off to Big Bill Seamus, and the game was over.
That was it. Bill Pulsifer into Bill Seamus. That was a pretty good equation, right?
Right.
2-1 here. And that smacked into center field for a single. So Cabrera's 2 for 2. He stays hot. And the potential go-ahead run aboard for Long Island here to open the home fifth.
Yeah, Drake Britton wants that shutdown inning here. The Blue Crabs just tied it up. And he'd like to get rid of the Ducks here in the bottom of inning number 5 with the game still tied. But the Ducks have other ideas.
Well, Cody Puckett is up. He's the 8 man. Certainly would drop one down here. And Kevin Baez going through the signs as to whether he wants to have him bunt here, get Cabrera to second, and then a crack at a base hit to put Long Island back on top. Blue Crabs aren't playing him the bunt here. Let's see what Cody does as they are back at the bags in the corners. And Cody does not show bunt, takes up and away for ball 1. Puckett flew out to right in his only previous at-bat. So Ducks immediately get the go-ahead run aboard. Let's see what they can do here against the lefty Britton. Checks first, Cabrera with a short lead. And then Puckett accepts inside for ball 2. Kevin again going through the signs down at third for Puckett, who comes in with hits in 8 of his last 10 games. He's had 2 multi-hit games in York, Friday and Sunday, in the victories over the defending champion Revolution. Grounded deep in the shortstop hole. Garcia spins, fires to second in time to get Cabrera. And that was a great Jeter-like play by Edwin Garcia, David, just to get one out, the leaping, turning throw with the body.
What helped was that Cabrera, not the speediest of Long Island Ducks.
And that certainly played a part in it, as David said. The catcher there for Long Island was running at first base, so he is retired on the fielder's choice that goes 6-4. But a nice play by Garcia at short to get the lead man. Puckett at first now with 1 away for Dan Lyons, who popped out to the first baseman Devin Rodriguez back in the 3rd inning. Drake Britton at the belt with a check of first. And misses up and away to Lyons, who started the night batting .179, a homer, and 15 runs batted in. Had been in a huge slump, but came out of it a bit in the 3 games he played in York, going 4 for 11 in York, Pennsylvania, including a pair of multi-hit games. 1-0 to Lyons. Britton holds that set and now will toss over to first. Cody Puckett back there. Cody has not attempted a stolen base this season. So 2-2 game, bottom of the 5th. Ducks trying to jump back on top. They had a 2-0 lead, only to watch Southern Maryland chip away with a single run in the 4th and then the tying run in the top of this inning. Cody short of the cutout. The 1-0 is low and into Danny for ball 2.
Sooner or later, I'm going to have the opportunity on a Cody Puckett home run to do my Gary Puckett and the Union Gap home run call. I've been waiting.
Cody this year, just 1 home run, David, so he had to have pretty good timing to be there for that one. Lyons is in front 2-0. Cody now at the cutout, and Danny pops it up behind home plate. Wagner, the catcher, will give it a look, but it's well into the seats for strike 1.
Nice catch made upstairs. We didn't have a view, but obviously the fans very appreciative. Somebody with a good pair of hands.
What was the best souvenir you can take home from a baseball game? A real game ball.
Yeah, that's the best. I found one today in doing some spring cleaning up on my memorabilia shelf in my basement. I found a lot of good stuff.
Be a 2-1 to Lions. And that up high. What was the ball? Anything special or just?
It was from a Met game.
Oh, from a Met game. Okay.
But then I found a ball autographed by Buddy Harrelson. I got one of those.
Nice.
Found all 3 Ducks championship rings, which we were afforded.
Yeah.
as part of the broadcast crew, and a lot of other stuff, too. A great picture of myself and the late Gary Carter. Good stuff.
3-1 is up high, ball 4. So first walk of the night for Britain. It's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So that's a big base on balls as Cody Puckett goes to second. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Danny Lyons at first. And back to the top of the order for Jordani Valdespin, who has tripled and scored. He's 1 for 2.
Is there anybody else in the league who you'd want up in a situation like this?
Not the way he has played so far, David. Absolutely not. Again, the Atlantic League's co-player of the month for April and May is at the dish. Lefty-lefty, and he spins away from the fastball of Britain. It's ball 1 in tight to Jordani. Valdespin with that triple, now a 7-game hitting streak, and has 4 multi-hit games in his last 6 contests coming in. Another hit tonight would give him another multi-hit game. He's got Puckett at second, Lyons at first, 1 away for the former New York Met, Jordani Valdespin. Britain checks Cody and comes down low, blocked by Wagner, 2-0.
Jordani turns 31 on December 23rd, but still looks like he's 21, especially the way he ran the bases and stretching that double into a triple.
Yep.
Never hesitated cutting across the bag at second base. He can still fly.
He just has such enthusiasm and love for the game, and that's what Kevin Baez talks about. Anytime you ask him about Valdespin, that's what he talks about, his love for the game and, again, the energy he brings to this lineup. He's ahead 2-0 here, and he looked like he was taking all the way. It's an inside strike. 2-1 now, the count.
Well, as a former major leaguer, you know, you can focus in on one particular portion of the plate when he's ahead in the count, try to zone in, and if it's not to his liking, he'll let it go.
Came in hitting .341, 4th best average in the Atlantic League. He'll see a 2-1 here from Britain. And he rips it into center field for a base hit. Cody Puckett will turn third. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. An RBI single for Jordani Valdespin. And Long Island's back on top, 3-2.
I'm not so sure about that cutoff, Chris. I think there would have been a play at the plate.
I agree with you, David. I thought they were going to let it go through.
But Puckett was able to score without the throw coming all the way through. Score standing up. And how about that Valdespin? Another clutch hit, another RBI, number 21 on the season.
So for Jordani Valdespin, add his league-leading total in hits now at 58. He's got 2 more of those. He's got his 5th multi-hit game in the last 7 contests. So the Ducks back on top, 3-2. Here's Bonifacio with runners at the corners and 1 away. No team has been able to score more than a single run in any inning tonight. Bonifacio trying to change that and put up a crooked number here with Dan Lyons at third and the speedy Jordani Valdespin at first. It's ball 1 to the Ducks center fielder, who drove home a run with a sac fly in the third and flew out to right in the opening inning. Valdespin with 7 stolen bases. He draws a quick throw over. He's only been caught twice. And the Ducks as a team have 39 swipes, but have been caught stealing only 8 times all year, the fewest of any team in the league. And again, with the threat of Lyons breaking for home, David, do you even throw through if Valdespin takes off for second?
Yeah, very good question.
The 1-0 is in the air and deep to center field. Martinez going back, still going back, pulls up in front of the track, makes the catch. Plenty deep, though, to get Dan Lyons home. It's a sacrifice fly for Emilio Bonifacio, and Long Island's back to a 2-run lead. It's 4-2 in favor of the Flock.
And these fans are eating it up. The Ducks taking that shutdown inning and shoving it right into Great Britain's throat. A deuce here in the bottom of the 5th and a 2-run lead with some clutch hitting all the way around.
So the 2-run lead is back, 2 outs now. Valdespin certainly a threat to run at first with Snyder at the plate. And Travis takes a strike on the outer edge, 0-1. Travis has popped out to the second baseman, Nina, and also grounded out to him. He's 0-2. Snyder came in with 3 straight multi-hit games, so he's got to get on his horse here if he wants to continue that run. Ducks back on top here. First crooked number of the night on the board and the last of the 5th. He waves through that offering from Britain, and he's down 2 strikes in the count. Travis a home run and 3 RBIs Friday in York in the Ducks' 14-3 victory over the Revolution. And Ducks have won their last 3 straight series. Prior to that, they had lost 4 consecutive series. They're playing their best baseball of the year, winners of 7 of the last 9. 0-2 here is way outside and off the glove of Wagner for ball 1. So each team with 5 hits. The Ducks have used theirs, though, to put up 4 runs. Southern Maryland just a pair on the board. And Emilio Bonifacio now with a pair of sac flies tonight to drive in 2. A couple of big flyouts deep. 1-2. Little tapper foul. And the count holds on the Ducks' right fielder and 3-man, Travis Snyder, the longtime Baltimore Oriole.
All right, Bonifacio officially 0 for 1 with 2 RBIs, 2 well-placed sacrifice flies.
Runs batted in 15 and 16 on the year for Bonifacio, who's the Ducks' second leading hitter, coming in at .290 his batting average. A 1-2 to Snyder, inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little surprised we haven't seen Valdespin take off yet, David, from first base with 2 away with the success he's had, right?
Absolutely. With 2 down, get himself in the scoring position, and with his speed and success on the base pad.
And again, a catcher they don't know much about. Ryan Wagner making his Atlantic League debut tonight behind the dish for the Blue Crabs, so why not find out what he can do? And now Britton certainly concerned that Giordani's going to take off with not only 2 outs, but 2 strikes as well on Snyder. So we'll see how it plays out here on a 2-2 pitch. Lefty's advantage, of course, staring right at Giordani. He's at the cutout, does not go, and it kicks away from the catcher, Wagner. And now Valdespin will trot into second base for Long Island on that wild pitch.
But one way or another, Valdespin was going to get to scoring position, and now he is there. And Snyder with a chance to lengthen this lead for the Long Island Ducks, who have scored twice here in the 5th to take a 2-run lead.
Snyder again the team leader in RBIs with 28 on the year. That's tied for 4th in the Atlantic League. Officially a wild pitch on Britton moves him along. It'll be a 2-out payoff coming. And that smacked up the middle. Will it get through? Yes, past the diving second baseman Nina. And into right center. Here comes Giordani Valdespin. He will score. It's an RBI single for Travis Snyder. His team leading 29th run batted in. And Long Island has a 5-2 lead.
One clutch hit after another. And that is how the Ducks have won 7 of their last 9, combining some terrific starting pitching with some great clutch hitting. A 2-out single from Travis Snyder driving in the 5th Ducks run.
So second run scored by Valdespin adds to his league-leading total of 38 runs scored. And here's Lou Ford tied up inside here. He went around. No, they're going to say he held up. Ball 1 on Ford. So Travis Snyder's 29th run batted in, his first hit of the night. And Ford has popped out to the catcher and flied out to left. Ducks with their largest lead of the game, though, at 3 runs. Lou gets into it here deep to left, but way out in front of it down the left field line. A long, loud strike 1.
Ducks have had a little bit of everything in this 5th inning. 3 singles, a walk, sac fly, a couple of wild pitches.
Here Lou gets into it again, deep to left. Strasburger back at the wall, looking up, and that ball is gone! A 2-run homer to left for Lou Ford, his 4th of the season, and it is 7-2 in favor of Long Island. He gets the low 5 from Kevin Baez, makes his way to the plate. Captain Lou goes yard, and Long Island's lead is 5.
Getting into the party mode and joining this celebration as the Ducks have scored 5 here in the 5th. After going 0 for 2, he really got a hold of that, and Chris, that one hit the scoreboard.
Wow. And that might be the last pitch thrown tonight by Drake Britton, the left-hander, as his manager James Frisbee. Now, going to give him a little pep talk here, David. A slap on the shoulder, a slap on the arm. And amazingly, with 5 runs on the board in the inning, Britton is going to be allowed to continue here, at least against David Washington, a left-handed batter who homered off him back in the 2nd inning.
Also one of his 3 strikeout victims, and maybe that factors into this decision to try to get him through this 5th inning. And A lefty-lefty matchup with Washington.
We'll see how it plays out as Washington lifts it foul over the net behind home, 0-1. The Ducks 5 runs on the board in the inning. It was a 2-2 game when we went to the home fifth. It's now 7-2 in favor of Long Island. 0-1 to Washington is low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Few things more exciting than watching 41-year-old Lou Ford bang the scoreboard with a home run to left. He can still do it. He is absolutely ageless.
Oh, he told you about how he struggled in York. 0 for 14 in the 4-game series this weekend as Washington hits a moon ball to right. Moving to his right is Angelo Sanko, and he will put it away, but not before the Ducks send 8 men to the plate. They score 5 runs on 4 hits and don't leave anyone. The big blow, Lou Ford, a 2-run shot to left, his 4th home run of the season. Long Island has a 7-2 lead as we head to the 6th at the Duck Pond.
Hey fans, this is catcher Audie Afner, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit here to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, doing so much for so many, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks.
Now we head to inning number 6 here in CI. It is now the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2. And out for his 6th inning of work is the left-hander Bennett Parry against Frank Martinez, the 5-man and third baseman for the Crabs. Parry's first pitch up and away for ball 1. Martinez has flied to right and struck out swinging 0 for 2. So what a huge inning for Long Island in the home 5th, as this one is lashed foul out of play down the right field line. The Ducks had an early 2-0 lead, but Southern Maryland scored 2 of their own, a single run in the 4th and 5th. As David talked about, all that the Crabs wanted to do out of Drake Britton was get a hold, keep it 2-2. Instead, he gave up 5 runs in the 5th inning. And Long Island's lead is 5. Little check swing foul over the netting behind home. It's 1-2 on Martinez.
And this certainly gives new energy to Bennett Parry, who struggled in the 5th inning. Gave up a couple of singles, a walk, and that tying run. But now, on the better side of a 5-run lead.
Unofficially at 88 pitches right now is Bennett Parry here in the 6th. And the count now 2-2. So he is staked to a 5-run lead, a guy who's only given up, again, 1 earned run or less in each of his previous 5 starts coming in. He's given up 2 tonight, and he misses away here to run the count full.
He's also struck out 9 tonight, walked a couple, but adding to that league-leading strikeout total.
Payoff. Popped up foul, first base side. Ard will give it a look, but it's about 5 rows behind the Ducks dugout, and the count holds on Frank Martinez.
Yeah, that was at least 4 or 5 Ards off the dugout into the stands. There you go.
Couldn't resist, right?
I couldn't.
Just as I couldn't when he hit a homer, and Art goes yard is just too easy, right?
I'm going to use the aardvark line myself when I get a chance.
3-2 once more is lifted into right center field, and that's going to split the outfielders, and is cut off on 1 hop by Travis Snyder with a good throw in, and he holds Martinez to a leadoff single.
Yeah, that was in the gap, but Martinez not willing to take any chances, trailing by 5. What the Blue Crabs need are base runners, and many of them.
So to bring up Devin Rodriguez, their first baseman, he has flied to right and drawn a walk, 0-for-1. Again, Bennett Parry, his last 3 starts, he took no decisions in all 3, despite the fact he gave up 1 earned run or less. The Ducks lost all 3 of those games, so the Ducks were 0-3 when he wasn't giving up anything. So here tonight he's got a lot of support, and he has a 5-run lead in the 6th. Certainly should be enough to get Kevin Baez into the 7th or 8th inning, depending on how deep he wants his starter to go tonight. It's ball 1 to Rodriguez, and now the 1-0 is well hit to center. Bonifacio had him played perfectly, though. A couple steps back, Emilio puts it away for out number 1.
It's a good point. You look at Bennett Parry's numbers all over the place, from ERA to everything else, and you say, how is he only 2-0?
Yep.
That's how. A lack of run support in some of those starts. So, in a sense, he's a bit of the Jacob deGrom of the
yes.
Long Island Ducks, but the Ducks always feel confident when Parry is on the mound.
And again, a year ago, he pitched for the Lincoln Salt Dogs in the American Association, led the league in ERA there, 1.93. So this is familiar territory for Bennett Parry, who came in at 2.01 as he gets strike 1 here on Big John Griffin. We mentioned second in the Atlantic League in ERA, second only to Jay Gauss of the York Revolution, who's at 1.80. So 0-1 to Griffin. The former Duck has struck out twice already in the game. Pitch in the dirt. The runner Martinez takes off the throw from Cabrera, splits the middle infielders and goes into center field, but no further advance by Martinez. So we'll see how they scored here, but a man in scoring position now with 1 away for the Blue Crabs.
I would think that would be a stolen base. No error anywhere since there was no further advance.
So Dorothy Pitchford coming out to check on catcher Ramon Cabrera. It is a wild pitch, and Ramon saying, I'm good, Dottie Baseball, I'm good, but Dottie's got to check on a guy that's caught almost every inning since Audie Affner went down and since he joined the club.
All right, so the ruling was, from the official scoring, that Martinez was not taking off to steal and advanced on a wild pitch.
So 1-1 count on Griffin. Again, just his 3rd game with the Blue Crabs for John, who played for the Long Island Ducks back in 2015, then 2 years up in New Britain, Connecticut with the Bees, and now on his 3rd different Atlantic League team in the last 4 years. 1-1 is looped back over the netting and off the facade protecting us, so that would have been close to our booth. And then down into the seats where a youngster has himself a souvenir.
Yeah, went off his glove, but it landed near him, and he picked it up. So well done on the carom. When you come to Bethpage Ballpark, bring your mitt and keep your head up, because on the ricochet,
yes,
everything's in play.
That's it. You don't realize those people sitting behind the screen have a better chance of the ball coming at them from behind than from in front. So off the facade of the upper deck, off the club seats up top, that's how they get the majority of their baseballs, not directly over the net. It's a rebound shot. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3rd time tonight. Griffin's down on strikes. 10 Ks for Bennett Parry.
Double-digit Ks again for Parry. Nothing unusual about that.
So 3rd time he's done it this year. 2 away, and here's Ryan Wagner, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored in his Blue Crab debut. Still down at second is Frank Martinez, now with 2 away. And the fastball runs high out of the left hand of Bennett Parry.
Ryan Wagner's hometown, great name. Native American name, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
The 1-0, all the way from Broken Arrow to Waldorf, Maryland, his new home for Ryan Wagner. Again, in his first game for the Blue Crabs, it's 2-0. Check of second, and then the pitch. Swung through here, 2-1. Again, Wagner, each of the last 2 years in the American Association, where he was a 270 hitter and a 256 hitter. Again, that number that jumped out to me, though, the 9 stolen bases last year and only caught twice for a catcher. Here he can't catch up to the heat, and having him set up here at 2-2 is Bennett Parry.
So a couple of fastballs, Wagner swinging through them. You think the change is next?
Yeah, right. You're sitting on those fastballs, and suddenly you pull the string. I'd expect it here. No, he went fastball downstairs and missed. 3-2.
Always a guessing game, cat and mouse between pitcher and batter. Parry has done so well tonight in changing speeds, as he has done in every one of his starts.
So he's run the count full here. Top of the 6th, Ducks up by 5. Here's the payoff. Popped up first base side. Ard over near his own dugout again, measuring it, will make the grab. Nice catch by Taylor Ard, and the side is retired. No runs a hit, a man left. We are 5.5 in Central Islip. It remains the Ducks 7, the Blue Crabs 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, David Weiss and Chris King, the Kinger. We go to the bottom of inning number 6, and we have a new pitcher, our first pitching change of the game. It is the Southern Maryland side of things making the change. Drake Britton, the starter, is out after 5 innings. We'll give you his numbers in a bit, but the new pitcher is the right-hander. 6'4" righty from Clayton, North Carolina, Jason Creasy. Making his 13th appearance, all in relief. He has pitched 11 innings, even to this point. Has given up 11 hits, 4 earned runs, struck out 11, walked only 1, 0-1 record, and an ERA overall of just under 3.5 at 3.27. So the new pitcher, right-hander to face the Ducks here in the bottom of the 6th, Jason Creasy.
Former St. Paul Saint is Jason Creasy, and the lefty Britton departs after a rocky 5 innings in which the Ducks scored 7 runs on him. And Creasy's first man to face here is Taylor Ard, the first baseman and 6-hitter from the right side. Against Britton, though, he struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. So his first look at the right-hander, who drops in strike 1 on the outside edge. 0-1 on Ard. We start the home 6th with the Ducks up 7-2. 0-1 is down and away, a ball and a strike. Final line on lefty starter Drake Britton for Southern Maryland. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Gave up the pair of home runs to David Washington and Lou Ford through 1 wild pitch. 1-1 is lifted back to the netting for strike 2. 74 pitches tonight for Britton. 48 of those were strikes, and 24 were balls. So not bad. Exactly 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio, but in the end, David, the long balls did him in, and his night is over after 5. 1-2 to Ard to check swing. They appeal to first. De Jesus, our umpire there, says he held up. And the count 2-2 on Taylor Ard.
Yeah, that 5th inning, of course, is undoing with a lot of clutch hits from the Long Island Ducks. Had the Ducks out in front and was ahead in the count in many of those situations. But the Ducks getting some very big hits in that 5th.
Here's the 2-2. And Creasy gets a swinging strikeout of Taylor Ard to begin his outing. 1 gone. So first strikeout for Creasy. 4th. For Crabs pitching, it'll bring up Ramon Cabrera.
And Cabrera with a very nice night going, couple of singles. In fact, the 5th inning, he started the Ducks rally, was erased on a force play, but nonetheless got the Ducks started on the right course in a 5-run 5th.
So again, he was 2 for 2 batting right-handed against the lefty Britton. Let's see what he can do lefty here against the righty Creasy. And he goes after the first pitch and puts it in the air to left center field. It is the center fielder, Martinez, calling off the left fielder, Strausberger, to make the catch 2 away. So good start for Creasy. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Cody Puckett.
Third baseman, number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
Cody 0 for 2 did reach on a fielder's choice and scored in the 5-run 5th inning for Long Island. That blew open the 2-2 game and put the home team in front last inning. First pitch from Creasy here is a strike to Cody, and it's 0-1. Cody with 2 multi-hit games over the weekend in York against the Rebs on Friday and Sunday, as the Ducks took 3 of 4. Creasy misses down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, the Ducks were winning 3 of 4 in York. Somerset was losing 3 of 4 in New Britain, and that's why the Ducks are just a game and a half out of first place behind the Pats. Start of play tonight in the Liberty Division. Cody went after it there, but missed inside. It's 1-2. And David, I talked about the Ducks playing 9 straight at home and 16 of the next 20 at home. Patriots tonight start 6 straight at home and 12 of their next 15. So both teams with a lot of home cooking. 23 games to go in the first half. That's low, 2-2 on Cody.
We've seen it before. We'll probably see it again. This first half battle between the Ducks and Pats will probably go right down to the final game or two. And remember, it's a 63-game half season with 126 total games this year.
2-2 is lifted foul. That's a good point, David, because the All-Star break is actually not the end of the first half. The first half ends July 5th. So again, that's when you hit the 63-game mark. Ducks will play a couple of second-half games, and then the All-Star game, of course, on this field July 11th. So that All-Star game is not the exact midpoint of the season. 2-2 is down and away, and the count now full. But the Ducks, David, will play only 7 road games in their final 23 games to close out the first half. 7, that's it. It's incredible.
And remember, you get more home games because the Road Warriors are back in the league.
Yep.
It's a shorter season, 126 instead of 140. So it gets late early.
Here, popped up off the bat of Cody Puckett, first base side. The pitcher, Creasy, giving way to his first baseman, Rodriguez, who makes the grab, and 1-2-3 go the Flock. We go to the 7th in CI. The Ducks up on top of the Blue Crabs, 7-2.
Hey, fan, this is Carlos Pimentel, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The Atlantic League's biggest stars are coming to Long Island this summer. Join us on Wednesday, July 11th for the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center. See the top players from the Liberty and Freedom divisions take the field for the Midsummer Classic and the Dig Me Home Run Derby. Following the game, all fans in attendance will enjoy the largest fireworks spectacular on Long Island. Get your tickets for the 2018 All-Star Game today by visiting the box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Hey, Duck fans, fresh local coffee now brewing at the first and third base concession stands here at Bethpage Ballpark, and home-brewed iced coffee available at the Duck Island Kitchen. Grab yourself a hot or iced Ducks blend from Hampton Coffee Company today or your next visit right here to the Duck Pond.
Well, the Ducks take a 7-2 lead to inning number 7 for Long Island. 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For the Blue Crabs, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. And the big lefty, Bennett Parry, is indeed out for a 7th inning of work. So he will face 9-1-2 scheduled to hit for the Blue Crabs, Nina, Strausberger, and Garcia. It starts with Nina, who's had a good night. He's reached on a double down the left field line and a walk. So he's 1 for 1, been aboard both times. And this time Bennett Parry backdoors him with strike number 1. For Bennett Parry, unofficially at 104 pitches, now 105, and that's strike 2.
Well, he is built like a workhorse. He looks like a workhorse.
Yep.
Tonight, pitching just like that with 10 strikeouts and still plenty left in the tank.
They're missing away with ball 1. And it's 1-2 now on Angelis Nina. 7-2 Ducks as we start the 7th. Ducks again trying to put together what would be their first 4-game winning streak of the year. Down and away, Mrs. Parry. 2-2 now on Nina. Out-of-town scoreboard, Somerset Patriots, the big game the Ducks are concerned with at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. They've gone bottom 4 there. York and Somerset tied at 1. And the Ducks started the night second in the Liberty Division, a game and a half back of the first-place Pats. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 11 strikeouts for Bennett Parry, 1 away.
And depending on how long Parry stays in this game, we can't assume it's going to be a whole lot longer. But could he tie or break the record? Of course, he owns the record. At least he tied it with 14. Can he do it again?
Yeah, if he could strike out everybody this inning, David, he'd be at 13 strikeouts. He's already up over 100 pitches, so I don't know if Kevin Baez wants to run him out for the 8th. But could we see a little franchise history tonight remains to be seen. Strasburger already has the hat trick. Can he get the golden sombrero as he fouls it back? 1-1. Again, Parry has gotten him twice swinging, and I believe his only strikeout looking. Is that correct? I believe that is, right?
Yes,
Strasburger in the 5th.
That's right. That's exactly right. 10 of the 11 strikeouts have been flailing.
And he's got him set up here at 1-2. Strasburger, remember that looking strikeout? He was in disbelief. He thought it was inside and had some words for home plate umpire J.B. Torres.
Well, Parry's been moving the ball in and out, changing speeds. Just a master on the mound.
Count 1-2. And another strikeout, making a dozen for Bennett Parry. 2 gone here in the 7th. The golden sombrero for Ryan Strasburger.
That's right. 4 Ks on the score sheet for Strasburger.
So the second most strikeouts that Bennett Parry has had as a Duck, and the most he's ever had at home now. He struck out 11 Road Warriors here May 17th. Again, he tied the franchise record with 14 Ks in Sugar Land, Texas, May 30th. Here's Edwin Garcia taking up top. It's ball 1.
Now, the Yankees will soon be celebrating the 40th anniversary of Ron Guidry's 18th strikeout performance. I believe it was against the California Angels.
1-0, here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
And I remember watching that game. It was Bill White, Frank Messer, Phil Rizzuto on the call. Those are the Yankees that I just absolutely loved. 1978, what a year.
1-1, swing and a miss, it's 1-2.
So Guidry, a famous lefty with a slider.
Yep.
And you've got Bennett Parry with the fastball and the incredible change. And he's 1 strike away from strikeout, lucky 13.
Can he get to a baker's dozen? He's sitting at a dozen. And Garcia's gone down twice on strikes. Poked it foul, first base side, just throwing the bat head out there. And he and the Blue Crabs remain alive here in the 7th. And Dave, we got a group of youngsters look like they're getting ready to sing God Bless America. Of course, we will carry that in the 7th inning stretch. And let you know about that in just a moment. But the way Bennett Parry's going, it might be 1 pitch away. 1-2 to Garcia, who's 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a run scored. Those youngsters are clapping. Poke, though, toward the second baseman, Valdespin. Barehands it off the tricky hop. Throws to first. Nice scoop by Taylor Ard. One hand, backhand out of the dirt. And 1-2-3 go the Blue Crabs. We have hit the 7th inning stretch here in Central Islip. It's the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2. David, you've got the 4-1-1.
God Bless America to be performed right below us by the Marion Street Elementary School Select Chorus out of Lynbrook. Let's enjoy.
And they will lead us now with the singing of God Bless America.
Great job by those youngsters. 7th inning stretch. Ducks with a 7-2 lead.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, another pitching change for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. The Ducks leading the Crabs 7-2 going to the bottom of inning number 7. And the new pitcher, third one of the game for the Blue Crabs, is their 6'5" right-hander from Hermitage, Tennessee, Craig Stem, making his 21st appearance all in relief, 18 2/3 innings pitched, has given up 24 hits, 12 earned runs, has struck out 15, walked 7, a record of 0-3, an ERA of 5.79. Also has 2 saves along the way. Craig Stem to face the Long Island Ducks here in inning number 7.
Ducks with a 7-2 lead as we head to that home 7th. Jason Creasy worked just 1 inning, the 6th. 1 inning of work, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. He retired the side in order. So Craig Stem against Dan Lyons for the Flock. And there's a strike on the outer edge of the knees. 0-1 on Lyons, who has walked and scored and popped out to the first baseman, Devin Rodriguez.
Let me get this out of the way, Chris. Craig is trying to stem the tide.
Oh, you beat me to it.
For the Crabs.
Exactly where I was going. Incredible. Great minds think alike. 0-2 on Danny. That's exactly what I was thinking, my friend. I can't believe it.
Stem the tide, stem the flow.
Yeah.
Stem something.
Stem something. Stem the onslaught of the Long Island Ducks here, who had 5 in the bottom of the 5th to break the 2-2 tie and still lead by 5 here in the 7th. Lyons waves over the top of that. It's a 3-pitch strikeout of Danny Lyons for Craig Stem in the opening out here in the home 7th.
So Stem proving he's quite a pistol.
Oh!
I remember my chlorophyll-oriented botany. Thank you.
So his first K, 5th for Blue Crabs pitching. And back to the top of the order for Jordani Valdespin, who's had himself yet another night. 2 for 3, single, triple, drove in a run and scored a pair for the guy we call the league's MVP so far this year, Jordani Valdespin, who sees strike 1 here from Stem. So Valdespin with those 2 hits extends his hitting streak to 7 games, has 5 multi-hit games in those 7 contests, and now looking for another 3-hit night. Taken foul down the left field line, out of play, 0-2. So Stem's come on, David, 5 pitches, 5 strikes so far.
As far as Valdespin is concerned, you take a look at all the score sheets the entire season. So many big hits, so many big run-producing hits at big times. He's not a compiler of stats. He's always in the middle of the most important part of the action.
And I do believe Felice Valdespin rings a bell as here he puts it in the air to right center field. Will that get down? Yes! 3rd hit of the night for Jordani and a 1-out runner for Long Island. And David, you can tell the folks what happened back on Cinco de Mayo to Jordani Valdespin. Speaking of big hits.
He had the game winner.
Game-winning homer.
The game-winning homer. And we went with a Felice Valdespin song to conclude that contest. The first home run that I was able to call that Valdespin hit. And that became a song to bring the Ducks a waddle-off victory that particular night on Cinco de Mayo.
Unbelievable. So Jordani's 3rd hit of the night. He's at first. Here's Emilio Bonifacio, 0 for 1 with 2 runs batted in on a pair of sac flies, and he jackknifes out of the way that first offering from Craig Stem. So again, we've not seen Valdespin try to run tonight. A little bit of a surprise, especially last time he was aboard with 2 away. He stuck tight the whole time. See if he does anything here now with the righty on the hill and not the lefty, as Bonifacio lashes it to the netting. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Valdespin 7 for 9 in the stolen base department. And can still run with the best of them. Again, he'll turn 31 2 days before Christmas this year.
Again, those 7 steals, second on the Ducks, only to the guy at the plate, Bonifacio, who's 11 steals and 11 tries. Giordani just a short lead right now at first, though, as Bonifacio takes it the other way in the left center field. Valdespin turns second, going to go for third. Here's the throw from Martinez, not in time, and taking second on the throw is Bonifacio. So the Ducks with second and third, and 1 away now for Travis Snyder, the team leader in runs batted in.
And once again, Valdespin, as he did with his triple, never hesitating. It all unfolded in front of him. That ball was hit to left center field. And Valdespin, judging the arm of Teodoro Martinez, just kept on going and made it to third standing up. And as you mentioned, Bonifacio gets a single but takes second on the throw.
So Ducks set up here, trying to add to this 5-run lead. Tremendous speed. They're 2 fastest runners aboard. Valdespin at third, Bonifacio at second, 1 away for Travis Snyder, who delivered an RBI single up the middle back in the 5-run 5th and also scored his only hit tonight. Takes down and in from Stem. It's ball 1. Crabs are in at the grass on the corners in case Snyder has a mind to try to squeeze home a run, and now they back off it a bit. Martinez at third, Rodriguez at first. 1-0 to Snyder. Stem holds the set below the belt and then misses inside. 2-0.
Well, of course, Stem playing with fire here with Lou Ford looming on deck. It would be a righty-righty matchup, sure, but Ford homered, and it was quite a homer, hitting the scoreboard to left his last time up.
2-0 coming to Travis, and he takes it foul over the visitors' dugout for strike 1. So Snyder with another hit would make it 4 straight multi-hit games, as he had multi-hit games Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in York, Pennsylvania in the 3 straight wins with the Revolution. So Stem in a jam here with second and third and only 1 away. And even a deep fly ball would add another run for Long Island. 2-1 is a swinging strike, though, to even things up on the Ducks' right fielder. Blue Crabs again coming in have lost 8 straight road games and have just 3 road wins in 15 games outside of Crustacean Nation, what they call it down there in Southern Maryland. 2-2. Tried to backdoor him there and just missed, and the count full.
Well, Stem in danger of walking Snyder, loading them up for Lou, which is not exactly a delectable prospect for the Blue Crabs.
So it'll be a payoff coming here. And Snyder pops it up left side. The shortstop, Garcia, with the call, follows it toward the line and gives it a squeeze, and both runners have to hold on out number 2.
That's a big second out for Greg Stem and the Blue Crabs, but now Ford at the plate. He's got to be feeling better about things, struggling of late.
Yep.
Coming into the game, and then 0 for 2 before smashing that long homer to left.
Yeah, 2-run shot to left, his 4th of the year, that made it a 7-2 game back in the 5th. And David, I talked about those games in York. He went 0 for 14 the 4 games in York. But prior to that, here at home, he had 5 straight multi-hit games. So Lou has always loved the home cooking. And again tonight, he's hit a homer in his 3 trips. So here he stands in with 2 on and 2 out, trying to add to the 5-run lead. Slider from Stem and a nice tight one on the inner edge for strike 1.
Not to belabor the point about the wind, but there really isn't any breeze at all right now.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty good clip of that wind going toward left earlier in the game.
0-1 the count on Lou. And a check swing. Home plate umpire J.B. Torres says he committed. It's 0-2. So Stem trying to hang up a 0 here after the back-to-back 1-out singles for Valdespin and Bonifacio. Got Snyder to pop out, and now ahead of Ford, 0-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. So nice job by Stem, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We are 7 complete in Central Islip. It's the Long Island Ducks 7 and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2.
Hey fans, this is infielder David Washington, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, David Weiss and the Kinger, Chris King, as we go to the top of inning number 8. And what a great performance by the Ducks starter, Bennett Parry. Will give you his numbers in just a bit, but we have a new pitcher for the Long Island Ducks to face the Blue Crabs here in the top of inning number 8. It is the 6-foot left-hander from North Little Rock, Arkansas, Asher Tolliver. He is making his 13th appearance for the Ducks, all in relief. 10 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits surrendered, 6 earned runs, has struck out 12, walked 6, a record of 0-1, and an ERA just north of 5.06. So Bennett Parry is gone. He's a pitcher of record, and a great performance, a gritty performance. Not smooth all the way, but smooth enough. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits given up, 2 runs, both earned. Struck out 12 in those 7 innings. 2 walks, a couple of wild pitches as well. 117 pitches, that's a high for the season. 77 strikes. Tolliver pitching to Teodoro Martinez on the very first pitch. He hits it in the air behind home plate. Coming back, it's Cabrera, and off his glove. Nearly a great play. Very tough up against the screen. Made it back there in time, then had to spin to his right, and just off that big catcher's mitt. Well, that's just a strike. 0-1 to Teodoro Martinez, who is officially 1 for 2 tonight. He's bounced out, he sacrificed, and singled in a run back in the 5th. So again, Bennett Parry, pitcher of record for the Ducks, and another terrific performance. Only 2 earned runs surrendered and struck out a dozen. Next pitch to Martinez is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Seven runs, 9 hits for the Long Island Ducks. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Next pitch, swing and a miss, uppercut swing from Martinez, and he's in a 1-2 hole. It's Martinez, the former Duck Angelo Sonko, and Frank Martinez, numbers 3, 4, and 5 in the order, against the Long Island Ducks, who have a 5-run lead at 7-2 here in the top of the 8th. Ducks trying to win their 4th in a row. Would be their first 4-game winning streak of the season. 1-2 pitch on the way. Good fastball, but outside. And it's 2-2 to Teodoro, center fielder for Southern Maryland. Lights have been turned on here. The sun has finally gone down. Here it is, 8:44. The days are long as you make your way to June 21st. 2-2 pitch on the way, and there's a ground ball. Nice big hop for Dan Lyons. Throw across in time, 1 down.
So for Bennett Parry, David, those league-leading strikeout totals go up from 51 to 63. And that 2.01 ERA will go up just slightly because he allowed 2 runs in 7 innings of work. So, over a 9-inning span, that's maybe 2 1/3, 2.5 run game. So he'll see that jump up just a little bit.
And what a workhorse effort it was. 117 pitches and 77 for strikes.
Only 40 balls, 77 strikes.
And many of them, those change-ups that completely baffled the Blue Crabs. First pitch on the way to Sonko, the former Long Island Duck, is outside for a ball, 1-0. Sonko has struck out, doubled in a run in the fourth, and flied to right. Angelo with a very productive year with the Ducks last year. 24 homers, 81 RBIs. As he takes a strike right down Carlton Avenue, 1-1.
The Ducks leader in both of those categories. I asked Kevin Baez if there was talk of bringing Sonko back, and he said we certainly did discuss it, but you know what? They had David Washington, a former big leaguer, coming back. He really is better as a DH. The Ducks have Lou Ford in that spot, and Kevin just called it a logjam on the decision not to bring back Sonko.
Took Sonko a while to hit his first homer as a Blue Crab as he fouls one back. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Sonko came into this game at .277 through 26 games. 1 homer and has driven in 9, but always dangerous at the plate. With that uppercut swing, and when you close your eyes, you remember so many of those homers flying over the right field wall here at Bethpage Ballpark when Sonko had a Duck uniform on. 1-2 the count. And the pitch on the way from Asher Tulliver, the new pitcher. Way inside. Did it hit Sonko? No, it didn't. He just backed away, but it came very close. High and tight, chin music, whatever term you'd like to use, it's 2-2.
It is shocking, though, David, that Angelo only has 1 homer in 27 games for the Blue Crabs now, and it took him 24 games to hit his first. He finally did that Friday against Sugar Land.
So he's back in there, stands off the plate from the left side. Tulliver comes set, the 2-2, way outside, count full. And 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And again, in his defense, Regency Furniture Stadium in Waldorf, Maryland, right center is like Death Valley.
Yeah.
So, again, for a left-handed hitter, it is not friendly to lefty hitters. So he's still going to hit his fair share of homers, but they're not going to come as easily as they did here at the Duck Pond.
Yeah, very good point. All right, count full as Asher Tulliver comes set. And the pitch to Sonko. He hits it, center field, playable. Emilio Bonifacio now has to run in, can't find it, finally does, makes the grab. He didn't see it right away, and making a long run out to short center field was Danny Lyons, who gave way, and Bonifacio found it in time to make the catch.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling in the world as an outfielder, David. You know it's up in the air, you know it's coming toward you, but you can't find it. And give Lyons a lot of credit. He was pointing, he was yelling, and I think he was ready to jump in if Bonifacio didn't find it. But luckily, Emilio did. A much easier catch for him than it would have been for Shorty.
That's right. Dan Lyons taking charge, making sure that ball was caught either by himself or the center fielder, which it was. Frank Martinez at the plate is 1 for 3. He's flied out, struck out, and singled back in the 6th. 1 ball and no strikes to Martinez. Top of the 8th, Bethpage Ballpark. Nice crowd on hand, terrific weather. It's getting a little chilly now, but in a good way. We remember May when it was chilly in not such a good way.
Did it ever stop raining? Has it stopped raining in May yet? That's what I want to know.
No, it's still raining in May, but at
I think
least
it is.
we're here June 12th and everything's fine. 2 balls and no strikes to Frank Martinez. Wanted to pull the trigger, but did not. Downstairs, it's 3-0. And it always seems to be nasty in York. For those who are listening to us from York, PA, I'm sorry. I remember the 2011 Championship Series, Ducks and the York Revolution. One of the coldest days I ever spent. And there's ball inside. So Martinez with a 2-out walk. He is aboard. Michael Pollock and I were just suffering in that 35-degree, nasty, misty weather. And as it so happens, there was a 1-hour, 50-minute rain delay to get the game started Sunday in York with that Matt Larkins 8-hit shutout beauty. But the Ducks had to wait to get that thing done. Nearly a 2-hour rain delay to get the game started. But when they did, it was well worth it for the Ducks.
Seems like it always rains on getaway day.
It doesn't.
In Pennsylvania, especially, Lancaster or York.
Wasn't that a song? It always rains in Pennsylvania.
Now, I've sat through many a rain delay on getaway day in Lancaster, and Michael Pollock has done the same in York, and we were commiserating about it on Sunday.
Devin Rodriguez at the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a walk as he smashes one foul down the left field line. It's 0-2 to Rodriguez. His first time up. Flied out to Travis Snyder, who made a great running catch down the right field line, just short of the foul line. So the Ducks have had some web gems here tonight. They've played good defense. Neither team has committed an error. Ducks have had clutch hitting, and of course, another strong starting pitching performance by Bennett Parry. 0-2 the count. Tolliver's pitch, broken bat over the head of the pitcher Tolliver, and taken by shortstop Danny Lyons, who touches the bag for the force at second, and the side is retired. In the inning, no runs, no hits, a walk, a man left. We have finished 7.5. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and the score remains Ducks 7, the Crabs 2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Shahid Jurgens, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is a 7-2 game in favor of Long Island, and the Blue Crabs bring in their 4th pitcher of the night, the 24-year-old right-hander from Lakewood, California, 6'4", 240-pound Shane Watson, who reached Double-A as the high point of his affiliated career, last pitched for Reading in the Eastern League. So Stem departs after working just the 7th inning. 1 inning of work for him. He allowed no runs, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, and gives way to Watson, who on the year has pitched 15 times, all in relief, 1-0 record, a 7.24 ERA. In 13 2/3 innings, he's allowed 18 hits. He's walked 4, struck out 16, but opponents are batting .316 against him.
So here's David Washington, who back in the 2nd inning got the Ducks on the board for an early 1-0 lead with his 7th home run of the season. It was hit just the opposite way, left center field, and hit hard. Now facing the right-hander, that homer came off the lefty starter, Drake Britton, and was Washington's first home run in a while. He holds the team lead for homers with 7. He is 1 for 3, has struck out and flied out as well. 1 ball and no strikes. Pitch on the way is downstairs again. 2-0 to David Washington from Shane Watson.
David, you pointed out that 2-homer game that he had earlier this year, his only one was against these Blue Crabs in the home opener when the Ducks scored a franchise record 27 runs.
What an opener that was. 2-0 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, so it's 3 balls and no strikes to David Washington. He'll be followed here in the 8th by Taylor Ard and Ramon Cabrera. Numbers 5, 6, and 7 in the Ducks order against Shane Watson, the 4th pitcher of the game for Southern Maryland. 3-0 pitch on the way. Taking a smash is Washington, hits it to left center, and it is up against the wall and caught beautifully by Ryan Strausberger. Went over as fast as they could and right at the wall. Washington could not have hit that any harder. 1 down.
Yeah, I want the exit velo on that, David. That thing was a rocket. And give Strausberger a ton of credit for getting that jump, or else he would have no chance to get to that ball and put it away. A screaming line drive to the warning track the other way. Shows you the power of David Washington.
Washington does not get cheated on his cuts, and when he hits it hard. Taylor Ard has had a rough night. He has struck out 3 times. And now facing the righty, Shane Watson. Holds up a swing. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 3 strikeouts, 1 looking, 2 others swinging.
David, he came in with a 13-game on-base streak, the 5th longest in the league. Last shot probably to extend it here.
1-0 pitch on the way, and that's a fastball well outside. And now 2 balls and no strikes. A walk would keep that on-base streak going.
Also had a modest 3-game hitting streak coming in.
Coming set, Watson. And the 2-0 to Ard is well off the plate. Skips away from catcher Ryan Wagner, and it's 3 balls and no strikes to Taylor.
Well, bottom of the 6th now at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Patriots have broken that 1-all tie. They lead the York Revolution 2-1 as James Frisbee out to talk to his right-hander. So we'll run you through the rest of the out-of-town scoreboard. At Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, PA, they got a barn burner going on there for the Barnstormers. 7-5 New Britain in the bottom of the 6th there. And down in Sugar Land, Texas, Skeeters a 2-0 lead over the Road Warriors as they play in the home third. As far as major leagues are concerned, Yankees a 2-0 lead over the Nationals in the Bronx as they play in the top of the 6th. Opener of a 2-game set there. Mets are down in Atlanta taking on the Braves, and the Braves have a 1-0 lead over the Amazons, bottom 5.
Mets still with their offensive struggles continuing. Ard at the plate, 3-0 the count. Pitch from Watson on the way, and that catches the inside corner for a strike. It's 3-1 to Taylor Ard. Ard from the Pacific Northwest, Tacoma, Washington. And was in the Mariners organization for a while, too. 3-1 pitch on the way, a swing, a foul right at the plate. So the count now full at 3-2. Once again, Ard is looking to get on base to continue that on-base streak here, and the count is full. Watson's payoff pitch is on the way, and that is stroked toward the hole. Picked up by shortstop Edwin Garcia. The throw in time. Nice play by Garcia, and a good stretch at first base by Devon Rodriguez. So Ard is retired 0 for 4.
Yeah, Garcia with a full 360, the spinorama, and the throw a bit high, but a big target at first in Rodriguez, and it looks like Taylor's long on-base streak will come to an end here tonight, barring some sort of miracle by the Long Island Ducks or the Blue Crabs on the other side.
It would take a long inning here in the 8th or something disastrous for the Ducks
Yes.
at the top of the 9th. Here's Ramon Cabrera, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Couple of singles and also fly to center. Good night for Ramon. Wide open stance from the left side. Holds that bat high. And the pitch from Watson. There's a ground ball taken on a big hop by Devon Rodriguez, and the flip to pitcher Shane Watson covering, and that will do it for the Ducks. 3 up and 3 down here in the bottom of the 8th. So nothing across. We are going to the top of the 9th to see if the Ducks can close this one out, leading the Blue Crabs 7-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Dunning, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we head to inning number 9. The Long Island Ducks with a 7-2 lead over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Asher Tolliver's night is done. He worked 1 inning in the 8th. No hits, no runs, a walk, no strikeouts, and gives way to the first right-handed pitcher tonight used by Long Island. It is the 29-year-old out of Fleming Island, Florida, Jake Dunning. So Jake Dunning in out of the bullpen for the Ducks. This year he has relieved and he has started. He's worked 9 games total, 4 as a starter, 5 as a reliever, a 1-3 record, and a 9.78 earned run average. That is the highest ERA of any pitcher on the squad. In 19 1/3 innings, he's allowed 25 hits. He's walked 11, struck out 11, and opponents are batting .333 against the right-hander Jake Dunning. So again, he briefly went into the rotation when the Ducks were suffering some injuries. Now back working out of the bullpen is the right-hander Dunning, trying to close it out with Long Island leading by 5 as we head to the ninth.
Not a safe situation, obviously, with a 5-run lead, and a comfortable situation for Dunning. But he still needs to bear down and get this one into the left column as a W. And again, with Somerset now leading late in their game, in a tight one, every game is important. Start to come toward the later part of this first half, which ends with game number 63. So the Ducks trying to stay within a game and a half of Somerset, or even better if something should happen on the road. John Griffin, Ryan Wagner, Angeles Nina. Bottom 3 facing Jake Dunning, who gets a strike right over the middle to start Griffin off, who has struck out 3 times, all 3 against starter Bennett Parry, who struck out a dozen overall. Former Duck John Griffin at the plate, and a big hop to Dan Lyons. He's got time with Griffin running and throws him out, 1 down.
It was a major league chopper, wasn't it? Not a Baltimore chop. I don't know what's above a Baltimore chop, but that was it.
I think that's a Lindenhurst chop, isn't it?
That's it. We'll give it the Long Island flavor.
Absolutely. That was way up in the air, but with Griffin running, Lyons did have time. Ryan Wagner, the catcher, made his debut for Southern Maryland here tonight, and he is 1 for 3. He's fouled out twice to first baseman Taylor Ard. He singled and scored a run in the 5th inning. Dunning pitching from the stretch. First pitch. Had the plate, but downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, David, you mentioned it. Tomorrow night will be game number 42. So that'll be 2/3 of the way through the first half season for the Ducks.
That's exactly right. 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball smash taken at third base by Cody Puckett. The long throw across in time. What a play by Cody. Well, that took a bad hop. He stayed with it. Cody went low and then threw it straight across 2 down.
That throw, David, was remarkable. You've heard of a clothesline. That thing was as taut of a clothesline as you're ever going to see. Exactly on a line right into the glove of Taylor Ard, and the Ducks suddenly just an out away from the win.
Didn't take long. Jake Dunning making quick work of the first 2 batters, and now the number 9 man, Angeles Nina at the plate, who has doubled, walked, and struck out. 1 for 2. First pitch on the way is off the plate. 1-0. To Nina. Well, the Ducks just 1 out away from their 4th straight win. Coming set. Dunning, 1-0 pitch. Nips the outside corner for a strike, 1-1.
It would be their 8th win in the last 10 games. Also, David would put them at 5 games over 500 for the first time all year, a new high water mark.
Dunning set again, the 1-1 on the way to Nina. Catches the outside corner again. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Ducks are 1 strike away, and the fans are into it. Coming set. Dunning, the 1-2 on the way. Looked like it had the plate. Where was that? Called the ball by home plate umpire J.B. Torres.
Oh, I was ready from the ring 'em up and end the game.
Let's see if it happens here. Nina with the open stance at the plate. The 2-2 on the way from Dunning, just outside. And the count runs full at 3-2. So just a little more drama, even with a 5-run lead. Here in the top of inning number 9. Count full, 3-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the 9th. Ducks leading 7-2. The pitch. And that looked like it had the plate again, but must have been a little low. Jake Dunning is mystified on the mound, and a 2-out walk to Angeles Nina.
I can't believe it, just staring home in disbelief. Dunning a couple of times thought he had Nina punched out, but the game goes on.
And Dunning will get a chance to face Ryan Strausberger, who has struck out 4 times, all against starter Bennett Parry. Dunning's pitch, and that is smashed down the right field line, but twisting foul into the second deck of seats. No balls and a strike. Strausberger, 4 strikeouts, the golden sombrero, 3 of them swinging, 1 looking. And he was the final strikeout for Bennett Parry in the top of the 7th, strikeout 12. 1 on, 2 out. Ducks lead by 5, top of the 9th. Pitch on the way and foul to our right. Yikes. Once again off the facade near the press box area. And now 0-2, and the Ducks again are one strike away.
So a chance for platinum sombrero or the Olympic rings. I've heard it called that as well.
Right.
5 circles, right? 5 strikeouts.
Coming set, Dunning. 0-2 pitch is on the way to Strasburger. Swing and a miss! 5 strikeouts for Strasburger. And the Ducks have won it. The Ducks feel the need for speed. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me. It's no good. This is the Long Island Ducks requesting a flyby. I'm sorry, the pattern is full. Too bad. Time for the Ducks to buzz the ballpark. Ducks win. Ducks win. A Top Gun win. 4 in a row for the Ducks. The Ducks win.
Nicely done, David.
Thank you. A pleasure to call that final out. And the Ducks have won the first of a 9-game homestand, the first of 3 against Southern Maryland, 7-2 the final, the Ducks' first 4-game winning streak of the season.
And a new season high at 5 games over 500. They go 8-2 now in their last 10 contests and keep the pressure on the Somerset Patriots atop the Liberty Division. But tonight was all about the left arm of Bennett Parry as he went 7 innings of 2-run ball, striking out 12. Tolliver and Dunning, a scoreless inning apiece, and the Ducks blew open a 2-2 game with a 5-run bottom of the 5th. They also got big home runs tonight out of David Washington and Lou Ford. All in all, a great way to kick off the longest homestand of the season, David Weiss.
What the Ducks did tonight is what they have done during this recent hot streak. They got the pitching, they got the defense, and the very timely clutch hitting. A 5-run win for the Long Island Ducks. We'll take a break. We have a very happy, almost hysterical recap coming up here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Fisher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Go Ducks.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Back at Bethpage Ballpark, a terrific win for the Long Island Ducks tonight, 7-2. Not quite as easy as it sounded. It was a big 5-run fit that blew it open, but I'm telling you, it was all about Bennett Parry and some very clutch hitting tonight. And we saw a home run from Lou Ford, a big homer to get things started from David Washington, a little bit of everything. But the Ducks with a very sharp victory tonight.
And we got to give Bennett Parry our player of the game honors, David. 7 innings of 6-hit, 2-run ball, 2 walks, a dozen strikeouts. He threw 117 pitches, 77 strikes, only 40 balls, and again pushed his league-leading strikeout total to 63. So Parry kept the Ducks in it all night long before they had that big 5-run fifth and blew a 2-2 game open en route to the 7-2 win. So congratulations to Bennett Parry, who picks up his first win in his last 4 starts, moves his record to 3-0, and again started the day second in the league in ERA at 2.01. Once again, the starting pitching outstanding for Long Island as they win the opener over the Blue Crabs by 5. We'll take a break, and when we come back, a quick recap of how it went down tonight. We'll run you through the out-of-town scoreboard, preview tomorrow night's Game 2 matchup, and wrap this one up. Again, the Ducks have won it here tonight, 7-2 your final.
Hey, fans, this is Jordani Valles being second baseman, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Chris King and David Weiss back one final time to Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, where tonight in the opener of a three-game series, the Long Island Ducks defeated the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs by the final score of 7-2. Time now for the quick recap of tonight's game in this pair of lefties, Drake Britton for the Crabs and Bennett Parry for Long Island. Ducks struck first in the bottom of the second, getting a solo homer to center for David Washington, his seventh of the year. It was 1-0 flock. They added a sac fly in the home third off the bat of Emilio Bonifacio that plated Giordani Valdespin, and it was 2-0 Long Island after 3 innings of play. But the Blue Crabs would get a run themselves in the top of the fourth on an RBI double by the former Duck Angelo Sanco, and then a single run in the top of the fifth on an RBI single by Teodoro Martinez to make it a 2-2 game as we went to the home fifth. But that's where the wheels fell off for Drake Britton in Southern Maryland, as the Ducks would score 5 runs on 4 hits and take a 7-2 lead. They got an RBI single out of Valdespin, a sac fly out of Bonifacio, RBI single out of Travis Snyder, and then Lou Ford, the icing on the cake, a 2-run homer to left, his 4th of the year. 7-2 it was, Ducks after 5, and there'd be no further scoring. Final numbers tonight for Long Island: 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They leave 3. For the Blue Crabs, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They strand 8. The winner is Bennett Parry. He goes to 3-0. The loser, Drake Britton, drops to 2-3. And the game played in a very efficient 2 hours and 25 minutes before a crowd of 3,846. So with the win, again, the Ducks go a season-best 5 games over 500 now at 23-18. They have won 4 straight for the first time all year and have taken 8 of their last 10 games. With the loss, Southern Maryland drops to 15-26 following their 5-game winning streak, their longest of the year. They've now dropped 2 straight, and the Blue Crabs have lost 9 straight road games, still only 3 road wins all year. Ducks lead the season series 5-2 over the Crabs, and they open up their 9-game homestand, the longest of the year, with an impressive 7-2 win here tonight. Elsewhere, the Somerset Patriots still leading the York Revolution 2-1 as they play in the 7th at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Again, the Pats started the night atop the Liberty Division, but just a game and a half better than the second-place Ducks. New Britain leading Lancaster in Pennsylvania 7-5, top of the 8th, and down in Sugar Land, Texas, the Skeeters a 3-0 lead over the Road Warriors. Yankees at home tonight to open up a 2-game set against the Washington Nationals. Bombers with a 3-0 lead. Looks like Didi Gregorius back on track as he's got a pair of homers. Mets have taken a 2-1 lead down in Atlanta as they open up a 2-game series against the Braves. And that Met game is top 6. So, David, 1 in the books for the Ducks, a chance to win the series tomorrow night. They will hand the ball to another left-hander, Jake Fisher. 2-1 on the year, 3.53 ERA. Blue Crabs will counter with their righty. No relation to Roger. It's Paul Clemens, 1-1, and a 2.49 earned run average. So they get the opener. They stay hot. They have their first 4-game winning streak of the year, and they'll try to make it 5 tomorrow night.
Man, this is exactly what the Ducks wanted when starting this road in this homestand, is to start out a team they've had success with. Yep. 4 out of 6 coming in, including 2 out of 3, and that big lopsided win in the home opener. But to start out a homestand with a win and to know that you've got 2 more with these guys and then 3 against the tough Barnstormers coming up for a big Father's Day weekend. I mean, this could be a very successful road trip, and who knows, by the time, a homestand rather, and by the time this homestand is over, the Ducks could be at the top of the standings depending on what Somerset does. They've got a lot of home games themselves. But this one started out in a really good way for the Long Island Ducks. They were clicking on all cylinders tonight.
It was a lot of fun being here with you as well, David. I know you had a long day starting at Shinnecock and finishing up here, but you worked at Shinnecock into the home run call. I think it paid dividends for you. Good game prep.
It was. And listen, I'm a golfing fanatic. I stink at golf. But if you're going to go out to Shinnecock over the next several days and the tournament itself, Thursday through Sunday, take the LIRR. Now, for some reason, the Long Island Railroad is changing their schedule day by day with different stops on the way to Shinnecock, so you got to check that out. But it is the way to go. You don't want to get stuck in 4 hours of traffic on 27 to get out there. But as pleasurable as it was to be at Shinnecock earlier today, it was even more fun with you tonight to see a Ducks W.
Well, David, guess what time it is?
It's time to wrap it up.
19th hole.
Once again, the final score from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, the Long Island Ducks 7, Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 2. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast. That's tomorrow night, when the Ducks host the same Blue Crabs in the middle game of this 3-game series. Pre-game show at 6:20. First pitch scheduled at 6:35 p.m. right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. LIDucks.com, YouTube.com/DucksBaseball, and Facebook.com/LIDucks. With a salute to the U.S. Open at Shinnecock Hills in Southampton this week. For Chris Birdie Man King, I'm David Double Bogey Weiss. I shot an 86 at Shinnecock back on May 21st on Media Day. How did I shoot an 86? I skipped 2 holes. Thank you so much for listening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Oh, and one more thing. Good night from the Duck Pond.